Yay!
Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Deborah, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to teach and play... Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. I can't. Marvel Dice Throne Missions, a game for 1 to 4 players, published by Roxley and the Op, and designed by Gavin Brown and Nate Chatelier. So, listen, we've got 8 arms. Doc Ock's got 8 arms. It's an even match. Go!
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Marvel Dice Throne Missions with the new X-Men characters here?
Why not?
Okay.
I'm at the table already, so I might as well.
It's all set up.
I will say, this is a very, very pre-production copy.
Yes.
We have character icons that are very boring that we've written the names on because they're black and we couldn't see them. So this is probably not 100% accurate since the game is not released, but it's probably going to be close since it uses the regular game and it uses the adventure system that they had in.
You took all the words right out of it.
Okay, good. There you go.
Suffice to say,
and some spoilers probably.
The rules might, when this finally comes out, there might be graphics that are different. There might be rules that are different.
Oh yeah, and this Nikki's pointing out that this start player figure is something that Dave gave me a long time ago. So this does not belong to the game either.
It's a cursed pawn.
It is a cursed
pawn.
pawn.
The House of Arnott.
Yeah.
So
he got rid of it, and I took it. So
Marvel Dice Thrones Missions is basically the cooperative version of Marvel Dice Thrones.
Dice Throne. It's
Dice Throne. Well, the game is Dice Thrones, isn't it, or is it?
I think it's Marvel Dice Thrones.
All right, Dice Throne. This game presupposes you already know how to play Dice Throne, so the rules to Dice Throne are not included in this game, at least not in the version we have. And it even says in the rules, we assume you know the game already. Okay. So, in case you didn't watch the episode in which Aaron explained Dice Thrones quite elegantly. Throne. I'm going to give you a brief recap of the original game.
Okay.
But I'm not going to do an in-depth...
Right. You'll leave that for us to ask you questions as we go along.
Marvel Dice Throne is a game in which you are playing these Marvel characters that have dice, a deck of cards that's associated with your character, and you are playing in the original game against the other people, either in teams or just individually all against each other. So in the original game, the way a turn worked was that you started with an upkeep phase, you then did an income phase. Upkeep phase is where if you have like tokens from previous turns or if you have passive abilities, you deal with them. And then income phase. An income phase is you're going to gain 1 combat point and you're going to draw a card from your deck of cards. Okay? You'll already have a hand of cards. I think we start with 2 combat points and 4 cards.
4 cards. Your 6 is your total hand.
Oh, okay. Your largest hand.
Largest hand, yeah.
6 is your hand limit.
Okay.
So you start with 2 combat points and 4 cards like in the original game. Then you do as I said, the upkeep phase. The income phase is 1 more CP and draw a card. So then comes the main phase. The main phase is where you can play abilities. You can play cards from your hand. You can sell cards from your hand. You can get a CP for every card you discard if you need it because you will need the CPs to play the cards. I'll explain that a little more in depth later. I'm just trying to give the upgrade now. When that is done, you then go into your roll phase. The game rolls in sort of your classic 5 dice rolling game rules, which is you're going to roll all of your dice, and then you have up to 2 rerolls. And you can set dice aside and roll again.
Storm's breaking some wind.
And if you want, you can hey, I'm going to bring these back and I can roll this, and now I'm done. All right? So you get up to 3 rolls. You can stop. You don't have to roll all 3 times. There are cards you can play during this phase that can help you modify your rolls and do other things, as well as special abilities. You are then going to use these dice to put them somewhere on your board to use one of your abilities. Okay, we all have a character with a board that has different abilities. So, hey, did I actually roll?
You actually rolled
the Thunderstorm? Wow, that's great. The abilities come in 2 flavor requirements: either symbol combinations or number combinations. Then each die has symbols and numbers, and it shows you off to the side over here. For example, my dice the 1 and 2 and 3 are both wind, the 4 and 5 are both rain, and the 6 is the cyclone. The 6 is unique on all of our dice. But the distribution might not be the same. Nikki's, for example, has 2 blades, 2 sighs, a mind, and a starlight. So she has 4 symbols to my 3. Okay, so since I rolled the thunderstorm, that could then be the ability that I do. I'm going to do it here. It needs 3 rain and 2 wind. The reason you would do the numbers is the gust on my board is either a small straight or a large straight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the large straight. Either a 5 dice or a 4. This is the largest straight for Maelstrom here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll have stuff on your board that you'll all, I think, have the straight on your board.
Yep.
But you might have other things that have to do with the numbers and not the symbols. Okay, but this is going to be my thunderstorm. So my thunderstorm, I'm going to do the things it says when it is my turn to do my ability action, which allows me to gain 2 lightning. Storm has these little lightning bolts, and when I gain them, I can place them on abilities that have this little symbol to charge them. And what that means for me specifically is that next time, if I do light it up, I can also add this charged effect. When I do that, this will go away. All right? Note, I cannot add it to Thunderstorm and immediately use Thunderstorm's charge effect, but I can add it to Thunderstorm. But I won't be able to use it until next time I activate Thunderstorm. So that's what the lightning does. Then it says deal 7 damage. In the regular game, you would be doing that against a player that you're targeting, and then there's the charged effect. I'm not going to go into all of them, but that's the gist of that, the offensive roll phase and then the targeting phase is what they call. All right. Then there is a defensive roll phase where if you were attacked by that person, you would have a defense. But in this case, we're going to always have a defensive attack phase because we will be attacking things on this map, and they will essentially attack back at us when we're all done. But
retaliate.
In the defensive roll phase, we all have a little defensive thing. So, Nikki, you're going to roll 3 dice, and you're going to do the following. You're going to actually deal damage back, and you can draw a card, and you can gain agility. So your defensive roll actually doesn't stop any damage from hitting you.
Yeah.
Mine is I can prevent 2 damage, or I can gain lightning or tornadoes or other things, these tokens I haven't explained, and you guys will have something on yours that'll be different. All right, then we're going to have main phase number 2, essentially, and it's identical to the first one. So you can spend CP to activate cards from your hand. You can sell cards from your hand to gain CP. You can put upgrades on your board if you have the CP to do it. And then you're going to check your hand limit. If you have more than 6 cards, you're going to discard down to 6. And that's the gist of how the basic game works. One more thing, though, to the basic game. The cards in all of your decks essentially are going to either be orange or blue or red. And the cost for the thing you're doing is here. So this costs a CP to play, 2 CP to play, 0 CP to play. And it even says in little small things, the blue ones are ones that you do during your main phase action. So main phase action 1 or main phase action 2. The red cards are cards that can be played at any time, including other players' turns. All right? And the orange cards can only be played during any sort of die rolling phase. That includes either your offensive die rolling phase when you're trying to build this, or defensive when you're trying to defend against someone. This can also be played on other players' turns, so you can play this from your hand to help other people. Okay.
The orange ones?
Orange ones.
Oh, I see. The turn order is even color.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Helps a lot, yeah.
So, that is the gist of the main game. So, we're going to be doing those things, but we're being cooperative and we're playing against the board. All right? The board is double-sided. We have to get through this first mission phase to get to the other side of the board where we then have the big boss battle.
Ooh.
All right? In this case, Dr. Octopus.
Ock, knocks, knocks.
Right. He's trying to steal all the gold.
Sounds very
from
comic
Fortnite.
book.
It's just Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Ock knocks docs.
All right. The rules for this game suggest that you can just read the basic mission thing and start, and not learn any of the big boss battle rules till you flip the board and get to it. And I suggest that is exactly what we should do.
Okay.
Great.
So, and if you're just watching us to only learn the rules to the game,
Right.
there'll be a link so you can jump to that section after you've finished this section. If you just want to know the rules.
Provided I remember.
What do you mean? The rules for the
Because I'm not
For
going to
the boss
explain the
battle?
boss battle
For
rules
the boss
till we
battle.
get there.
Yeah.
so it's a link for the boss battle.
the boss
rules. Okay.
So, the way this game turn is going to work is similar. We're going to start with the upkeep phase, and then we're going to do the income phase. But then we're going to do the main phase. Now, the game suggests that once we get to this point and we know what we're doing, we can all do our main phases simultaneously. We're obviously going to do at least one round of not doing that. But
Right.
the way it works is you're going to do your main phase with your cards, and you're going to do your dice rolling, and you're going to do all of it. And when you are ready for battle, you are supposed to announce, ready for attack.
Oh, okay.
To let everyone, the other players know,
Red leader, red
you're
leader.
done. You're just waiting for everybody. Once that happens, we will resolve everything in turn order, starting with the start player. Lincoln, you're just going to be the start player because it's right there in front of you. All right?
Well, this is the easiest, I think the easiest character we have in this game, so
We're
appropriate.
straightforward.
Straightforward.
we'll say.
Okay.
Most
Appropriate for me.
straightforward.
Okay.
So before all that, let's do some more explaining. So the way every phase works is the start player token gets moved clockwise, which we don't do. Then there is going to be a movement phase. All right? If you're not on the map, then you have to you have to start your movement from here, but movement works as follows. You can move as many spaces as you want on the map as long as you can move in a path to get to a space. You can move over these bonus tokens, which I haven't explained. All right? You are going to pick up a bonus token if you end your movement where it is, but you can move over them. You cannot move through these dark spaces, they call them. They're just sort of flavor. So these are blocked to us.
Oh, that's right. We're in Fort Knox.
It's
What
all
am I looking
gold.
at? It's gold.
And you cannot
And
move
easy to
through
handle.
either crab bot or thief bot.
Okay.
All right? There's a crab bot. There's
Crab
thief,
bot.
there's,
Oh, okay.
and there's thief bot. Thief bot, crab bot. All right?
Okay.
All crab bots have hit points of 12, and all thief bots have hit points of 11, and that has been indicated by me putting these tokens out in various mathematical combinations to show that the tokens have many, many numbers.
Okay.
That's how we're going to keep track of the health of each one of these.
Got it.
Okay.
If and when we ever knock one out, they get replaced by this defeated little token, and that then becomes a clear space we can move
Oh,
through.
it's not an obstacle. Okay.
No.
Cool.
In fact, that's the only way we can get by these guys,
Yeah.
right? Because
It's
there
a
is
full
no way
blockade.
through this.
Yeah, we're
Right.
stuck.
All right. You are allowed to move through other players. You cannot end your turn movement where there is another player.
Okay.
All movement is considered to essentially be simultaneous, even though we're going to do it in turn order. So if I were here and Nikki were here, we could move so that we switch places.
Wait, that's Storm and
Storm and
Cyclone.
Cyclone.
Psylocke.
Psylocke.
So,
But the point is
come on,
this.
get for the theme, Dave.
not
The point is
David,
this.
Nikki.
On my turn, I would move here.
Right.
Now, I'm not allowed to end my movement where
Nikki's at.
another player is, but if we knew ahead of time, we can discuss during
Okay.
this phase as where we want to move and what we might want to do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. These bonus tokens are immediate. So when you land on them, you pick one up and you immediately get its result. All right? This is just draw a card, draw 2 cards, 3 health. This is gain a +1 token. Here's a +3 just to show what they look like. This is a token that you keep, and you can add it to damage when you do damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Ah.
This is a combat point. This is gain the evasive token, which is in here somewhere. There it is. I haven't looked that up, so I'll explain that in a second. I guess I should leave that out.
Yeah, put it on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'll
like it.
put a 1 on there. We can collect it as
Okay. And then either remove a status token from yourself or gain a momentum. So now I haven't explained momentum, but we all start with
Momentum.
0 momentum.
All right.
New stuff.
Momentum is another currency that we have in this game. And the way you use momentum in one of two ways. The first is you can recruit an ally with momentum. There are 3 allies to the side of the board that I haven't explained, but their momentum costs is in that upper right corner.
Okay.
3, 1,
3,
and 2.
1, and 2. I'll explain those in a second. Or you can spend a momentum to gain range. Range, I haven't gotten to attacks yet, but there are 2 forms of attack. A melee attack, which basically means you're just adjacent to the thing you're attacking, and a range attack, which means you're not adjacent to the thing you're attacking.
Okay.
But range is infinite, at least as of now it is. This is a campaign-esque game where things could change
Right.
as we move down, but for now, if you are anywhere on this map, you can do a range attack against anywhere on the map.
Okay.
You don't have, it doesn't matter that you can't see through this space,
Oh, okay.
okay? And range also works for defense. Like there are range attacks that can happen, and you cannot defend against the range attack unless you have range.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
Distance, I guess, essentially.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, dear.
He's
Oh,
got
I
a
see.
range.
Because you can shoot back or something.
So as you can see, momentum is important. The way we gain momentum is that every
We move
time,
really fast.
yeah, every time we defeat something and we put a defeat tile out on that space, then whoever the start player is gets 2 momentum to distribute amongst the team in any way they want.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Since you can spend momentum to gain allies, let me explain the allies. The allies, I think the other game had something like that, right? Didn't it have like sidekicks or allies or something like that?
Not that.
You're only allowed to have 1. If you recruit one, we'll just replace another one from the allies deck.
There's more.
There's a whole deck. All right. Allies can come with immediate abilities that say recruit. That's the thing you get the minute you recruit them. But otherwise, they have, you can use your ally once per turn, and they have extra attacks and damages and stuff. Let me look at the Hulk, for example.
That is
Here,
not.
can
That
go
is
back
the
over there.
beast.
The Beast. Let me look at the Beast. All right. So the Beast costs 2 momentum. You get nothing for recruiting Beast.
And
You
like
just-
it.
But during your main phase, you can spend a momentum to gain 2 combat points. All right?
Okay.
Now, allies will have an exhaust or a plus exhaust ability at the bottom. All right? Plus exhaust means that in addition to whatever else is on the card, you can also do exhaust, whereas exhaust means you have to just do exhaust and not anything else on the card. But the exhaust ability in this case, gain 2 shields, draw a card. Then exhaust means then take Beast and put him on the bottom of the deck. So you don't have Beast anymore.
Okay.
So with exhaust, once you use it, means you no longer have that ally.
Okay.
All right? You are allowed to recruit other allies if you already have one. You just have to throw away the one you have. You don't get any exhaust ability for doing that, but you're not prevented from gaining another one if you
Another
want
one,
it.
yeah.
You
The
can only ever,
replacing one, yeah.
Right, you can only ever have one. Again, maybe momentum is easier to get as we go. It seems like it'd be hard to get. So that's what Beast does. What are the others?
Jubilee.
Let's see Jubilee.
During a roll. That's as far as I got.
So during your roll phase, you can spend 3 momentum to change the value of one of your dice to 6. Well, that makes sense because our giant ultimate super is always all 6s.
Yes.
All right. And then the exhaust is change value of additional dice to 6. So for 3 momentum and throwing away this card, you can get 2 6s if necessary.
Black Bolt has a range. By
Okay.
the way.
Okay, Black Bolt. So Black Bolt is a small straight. And if you want to place a small straight on Black Bolt, it means you're not placing anything here.
Okay.
It means what you're rolling is instead of using your small straight, you're going to use Black Bolt. Wow, none of these come with
No activation.
a recruit
Yeah.
bonus, but some of them will. And this is a range attack, so it's deal 3 collateral damage to all opponents. And then if you exhaust, you can inflict paralyze on all opponents. That's the same token
All opponents.
that Nikki has. We will just pull more paralyzes out of here.
Yeah.
And since Nikki has one, let's just explain that. So
Sure.
if you have this token, then you cannot gain or inflict any status effects associated with their offensive abilities. And then it goes away. once you are paralyzed, it goes away essentially at the end of your roll phase. This token then goes away. But what it means is whatever the abilities are that it could launch, it can't.
Right.
For one turn.
Huh.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. Let's see what this next one is just to do it. Hey. Nope.
Hey.
There is one. So if you recruit Wong, you immediately heal 3. Recruit, heal 3. And then during the roll phase, spend a momentum to reroll any one of your opponent's dice. Actually, this is great. So, for purposes of this game, opponent always means the bad guys and not the rest of us.
Sure.
Okay? Player always means us.
Right.
And you always means you.
Okay.
All right?
When would it not mean me?
Well, you doesn't mean the team.
Right.
You know what I mean.
I'm sorry. I'm just
That's totally fine.
messing with you.
All
It's
right.
not good.
So we're going to do movement. We're going to roll our dice and deal with cards from our hand. And then we're going to be ready for attack. And then we will attack in turn order.
Okay.
That will be done in turn order. If any of these guys go down to 0, that's what we want to defeat them, then great. And we put this out and we deal the momentum. That's, in fact, I think we'll read our goal in just a second. Then, when we're done with that and we do our next mission phase, then we will finish the hero phase. And then the enemies will attack.
Okay.
So here's how an enemy attack works. You're going to use, you always have 2 red dice, and for a 4-player game, 5 black dice. And for the enemy, you roll once and only once. Now, we are allowed, if we have cards, to change dice for this, to use them if we need to. But we're basically just going to roll these dice.
Use them if you got them.
Right. And for purposes of the enemy's turn, anything that's applicable to what we have over here is going to apply. So, for Crabbots, did 3 of these get rolled?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. So that means every Crabbot on the board is going to attack.
Yikes.
Yo.
All right. Did we roll 2 of those in this little swirly symbol?
Yes.
All right. That means all the thief bots are also going
Twice.
to attack. No,
Does
but
that
it doesn't
matter?
matter.
No,
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it's just
just
the one.
once. Did we roll one of these?
Yes.
Hey, this laser,
Oh,
which is,
no.
by the way, an unstoppable threat. So we don't fight the laser. It's just
Just
there.
take a hit.
That's also going to attack.
Yes.
All right. We are allowed to resolve these attacks in any order we want.
Okay.
All right?
So the dice, if I'm correct,
Yep.
is going to be used over. It's not like we only had those 3, so let's just do this one. But you can reuse 2 of those die for that attack.
That is correct.
And so on and so on.
That is correct. We are
Because
just...
it would be nicer if it was just the 3
Those
and
mean bad guys. How dare they be so mean?
Yeah, so just to clarify, we're going to look at all 7 dice to see if this activates. Then we're going to look at all 7 dice to see if this
Okay.
activates. And then we're going to look at all 7 dice to see if this activates.
All right, all right.
So in this case, we rolled the dice to, in fact, allow everything to attack.
Right, right.
Right? In theory, all we needed to just do was roll this.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't even need these 2.
Right.
That would allow everything to attack us.
Right.
Wonderful.
We resolve those attacks in whatever order we want.
Okay.
All right? And we're allowed to also do our defensive rolls against each of the attacks because we could be attacked multiple times. It will depend again on range. So, for example, this is a melee attack from Crabbots, which means Crabbots are only going to attack people adjacent to them.
Okay.
Right? Same thing. This is a melee attack, whereas the laser is an unstoppable threat and will attack us all.
Unstoppable.
All right?
It does attack us all. Wow.
Yeah, multi-strike, by the way, means it will attack
everybody.
it will attack anything it can within its range. There are probably other things we're gonna.
Is there an actual range for lasers? I thought lasers kind of went forever.
Well, in this game, range is non-adjacent. That's
Right.
all it means. Anything non-adjacent is range.
And they don't have any defensive role against us.
These specific ones do not.
Okay.
There are definitely enemies that will have defensive rolls, but we are starting on the basic. We chose the example one that they said, start with this one.
Okay.
All right. Going back to momentum, because it sort of fits in here, when you can inflict an effect on an opponent, you can, instead of inflicting that effect, decide not to. and get 1 momentum.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's another way you can get
So
momentum.
maybe if you had like a weak attack, you could potentially.
Well, at this point, these are pretty weak, but let's say you might have an effect that doesn't hurt the person you're attacking.
Right, that's what I'm saying, a weak attack. And then
Correct.
You could apply it
Or
towards.
even if it was a non-weak attack. If
Right.
if Deborah
if you've
was
inflicted any damage,
if Deborah knew that on my turn this round I was going to kill that thing,
right?
then why would she waste her token if she could gain a momentum for
Right,
it?
right,
You could
right,
pass
right.
that up, even if it was a great token.
Right. Sidebar question.
Yeah.
Some of these effects have to do with like this. My dice cube, which
Yep.
is my big negative effect that I do, is about changing the value of die rolls. They're never going to do that. So this is useless
That is correct right
with
now.
these guys.
That is correct right now.
But maybe it will for Doc Ock or somebody like that.
Or other things.
Or other things.
I've not looked at the other
Okay,
boards.
but I'm just but for now, so I'm understanding my thing correctly.
Right.
Okay.
No, that's a great question because that does seem like an odd ability in this particular
In
case.
this particular board, this ability doesn't do anything for me because
There
I
is.
can't.
It's very clear.
Yeah.
The enemy roll is 1 roll only ever.
Yeah.
There are no rerolls to that,
Okay.
other than if we have cards that can affect it.
Okay.
That can change their die roll.
Right. Maybe there are characters that have rerolls later or special abilities. Or
I imagine Doc
Bad
Ock
guys.
on the other side will probably.
We'll see.
whatever.
Yeah.
Speaking of rolling a die, will you roll that die, please?
Uh-huh.
That's a 5.
good.
So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is where we're going to start the crisis clock.
Okay.
Because after the attacks and everything else happens, we then advance the crisis clock.
Oh.
The crisis clock is always going to advance number of players, number of spaces. So it's going to advance 4 spaces every turn, and it's
Okay.
going to do all of the things it passes over and lands on. So not where it starts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to activate, and this is going to activate. All right?
Okay.
This is lose a CP, and this is have to discard a card. But these are these crisis abilities down here.
Right.
Okay.
So the crab bot will activate first, and you do them one at a time. And its crisis ability is it's going to deal 2 collateral damage to all heroes.
Ooh.
In case you don't remember, collateral damage is avoidable, but it is not defendable. So you can't roll against collateral damage. But you can avoid it if you have cards or abilities that allow you to.
Okay.
All right?
Oh.
And then the thief bot's crisis ability, and this is, by the way, once per undefeated crab bot on the board. And then the thief bot, once per undefeated thief bot on the board, the thief bots will gain a shield.
Okay.
Shield is going to have a 3 on it. They're somewhere off to this. Oh, here they are. So this thief bot will gain a shield. And what that basically does is it takes 1, 2, or 3 hits first and absorbs them,
Sure.
and then goes
and
away.
then you can.
But one will get rid of it.
Right.
It doesn't absorb past that, so if you hit with 5, it'll take the first 3, and the other 2 will carry
Okay.
over and knock it down 2.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay? So that's what the shield does. All right. Then the start player token will move,
Do it all over again.
and we'll do it all over again. Let's read me the mission for the... What is our mission run? What are we trying to do?
Doc Ock is robbing Fort Knox. The Sinister Six has run light on funds, and the 8-arm crook won't let pesky laws stand in his way. Get past his bots and make it to the vault before he escapes.
All right. So our objectives are what for this mission?
This is the goal.
Yeah.
Is to defeat the 3 thief bots.
Okay.
Then have every hero exit, or have no enemies left on the map.
Okay.
Okay.
So our goal is to get the 3 thief bots. There's only 3, right? 1, 2,
Right.
3, and then get out.
Right.
Right.
So
Or-
if this crab is still alive, we can still
Correct.
beat the mission.
Right.
But what's the next one say?
Upon completion, if you fulfill the main objective, distribute 6
Health. Yeah.
health and 3 momentum. Then flip this board for the final battle.
Okay, so if we complete the mission, we get 6 health and 3 momentum. And when we flip the board, we don't change anything of our status. Nothing resets to the other side of this board. We carry everything over to the next. But what does it say after that?
The perfect reward. If your team completes the main objective and also defeats all enemies.
So we get rid of the crab bots as well.
Right. Distribute an additional 6 health and 3
momentum.
momentum.
Nice.
So
That's
good
good.
idea.
Now, I haven't talked about
the whole way.
Yeah, I haven't talked about health, but suffice to say, if any of us hits 0 by the end of the round, the game is over and we lose.
Oh dear.
Oh, well,
All right?
there
But
it
by
is.
the end of the round. So if you're the start player and you go down to 0 and we have a chance, maybe some of
can
us have
heal you,
abilities
yeah.
to get health to you, then great.
Okay.
Right.
But otherwise, all right. Boy.
Wow.
That's almost everything.
Did we do it?
I don't know. But I do know this. Shuffle your deck and get 4 cards. And also, for the very first turn of the game, we don't get any income.
Oh, we're going in light. Like Doc Ock.
Like Doc Ock.
Flight control, countdown confirmed. Tower, we are go for launch, over.
Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
So I start, but I think we missed an opportunity where Deborah Ann Wall could have played Deborah Ann Wolverine.
Wolverine.
We really blew it.
Wolverine.
The Wolverine. We don't care about the Wolverine.
No, I'm Iceman.
Okay, you are Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman.
I'm chill AF.
You are Val Kilmer, Iceman.
I am.
All right. So we have 2 combat points and we have 4 cards. And so the next thing is movement.
Okay. Sorry. How many cards?
4.
Okay.
Wow. That is an expensive card.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. Starting with the start player, which is you.
My shadow.
We're
See,
just
it's my
against-
shadow moving
Right.
around.
Well, maybe that's
Yeah.
what it is. We're
Okay.
Because we're in the
So I'm there.
dark of Fortnite.
And how much
We're
movement?
there's no movement points. You move as many spaces as you want, as long as you can move in a straight, not a straight, but in a path.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as you can move in an unobstructed path.
I'll move 1
Go
to
there.
draw a card.
Yeah, take
and
a card.
Maybe have an opportunity to.
a boost
Great
tile.
Draw a card. All right, Deborah, your movement.
Okay.
You're gonna bring your shadow pawn out.
My shadow. I mean, I don't want to. I guess I'll take a momentum.
Okay.
Start getting that going for whatever it's worth. I'll come down here.
Okay.
So I add a momentum.
Nikki.
Iceman.
Yeah.
Which one of these do you want? I'll take the other one.
Whatever.
Do you care? Do you want a card or do you want a momentum?
Whatever.
All right, I'll take the card, and you can have the momentum.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Because I assume we're all going next to a
Yeah.
thing.
To
And
to battle.
momentum.
Fight.
Well, you can remove a status token or gain a momentum, but since we don't
There's
have
no
any
status
status
tokens.
tokens.
Yeah.
So you add a
It's a
momentum to your
moment.
dial.
So I just go right here.
Yep,
Beep. And my momentum is now 1.
right.
Okay.
Let's go away. All right, that was movement phase. So we are now in the main phase. So this is where you would do upkeep, which we have none of to start. This is where you would normally take your income, but we're not doing that on the very first turn of the game.
Okay.
What about your passive stuff? Because like you have a passive.
That is an upkeep, yeah.
So you could do your passive.
Okay.
Correct.
So my passive
Yep.
is to roll this die, and then I can apply it if I want to my roll.
You can swap it out or
Yeah.
use it for something else, right?
So I roll it first, and then I put it here.
Okay.
That's the blade thing.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
No income. So now just main phase.
So now just main phase. So we'll normally we would do this simultaneous, but we'll go in turn order if you want. So go ahead, Link.
I'm gonna get paid. It's 0 points. Gives me 2.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
To
Gives
what?
me 2 CP
CP.
combat
Oh, nice.
points.
Do you pay there?
No.
No, it's 0.
Oh,
It's a 0 CP to do it.
nice.
Nice.
It's an instant action. Now, if I could just get the dial to actually give me 2 points, then I'll be styling.
The rules don't really talk about us talking about stuff, but I kind of like that we sort of accidentally did this in the right order because you and I can only attack here.
Yes.
And if we don't actually kill it, Nikki could.
Gonna get 2 hits though, so. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, but she's the only one who's gonna get hit by both. But hopefully we'll get it before that happens.
Not if it's dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's better that it.
Nikki will be hit twice unless we can kill one of these.
Right.
Let me just say, because there is a special case, if while the enemy attacks us, if our defense rolls kill that enemy, and there are players that are still to be attacked later, that enemy attacks still happen.
Ooh.
Okay? That's
Okay.
considered to essentially be simultaneous.
Right. Got it.
All right. Meanwhile, Lincoln.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 combat point to get 2 more cards.
Ooh. That's good.
Yep. And then, wow, okay. There's a bunch of good stuff here. It's expensive. But
All right, remember that next full round, when Deborah is the start player, this is going to move 4 more.
Right,
again,
right,
and you're
right.
going to have to discard a card.
Yeah.
Right.
Just letting you know now.
Have something you.
In case there's something now that you think, okay, I don't need this anymore.
Right.
Unless you want to sell it for CP.
Right.
All right.
So that's your main phase?
I mean, I think that's all I can do.
Okay.
As far as spending. 'Cause
Okay.
So do we want to do main phase around
Yes.
and then do
Yes.
offensive rolling?
For a couple of turns anyway.
Cool. So I'm actually, I think on this main phase, we
didn't say what our
I'm-
characters say. I'm the best at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Aw.
All right, I am, my powers might have limits, but I haven't found them yet.
No.
Nice.
What's yours, Dave?
Maybe,
Oh, I was going to wait till my turn, but storm! A storm is gathering. Fear its fury.
Okay.
Nice.
What's yours, Nikki P?
I choose to stand between the world and those who threaten it.
Oh.
I'm not going to do anything during my main phase.
All
I
right.
don't want to spend those points yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Then Vegas, baby. It's free, and I get to roll 1 die. And I roll a 4. I will get half the value of that as combat points. So
Nice.
I now have
Nice.
4 total.
Vegas, baby.
That's Vegas, baby.
That
And
is
then
Vegas.
I am going to 7, 9. I'm gonna sell this gust for a combat point to go to 5.
No, that's right. That's what the selling does.
And do I want to keep my blizzard upgrade? Ooh, I do not. Nope, I am going to keep it. Done.
Okay, I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna hold on to what I got.
Okay, so now we're at the offensive roll phase.
Okay.
This
Roll
is
your
offensive.
dice.
This phase is
Pretty
offensive.
So
That's it.
offensive.
Not those.
I know, I'm going to move them out so that
Okay.
they're
There we
not
go.
in my way.
So Lincoln gets up to 3 rolls to figure out what he wants to do.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I should have been thinking about that beforehand.
Well, sometimes you
it's
sort of
pretty
see what you
good.
get and see
Yeah.
what you can do.
I had a Mantium Claws. That's pretty cool if I can get that going. I mean, they're good. I should just go for that because it's 4, 5, or 6 damage. We need to just beat at least one of these.
Yep.
Oof. How many rolls?
1 more.
We could do one more.
Ooh! Fistful of claws.
Wow.
Is this good?
So
that's
that's ideal
that's your
6.
common symbol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deals 6 damage.
Okay.
3.
Well, you don't do
Nice.
that yet.
And you have
Technically-
3 of a kind. Too.
Technically, you are ready for attack.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't- You don't do anything
Because
yet.
we would all be
Yeah, yeah.
We'd
rolling
be doing
at the
these
same
simultaneously.
time.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
right.
Ready for
Deborah.
attack.
Ready
Yeah,
for
yeah.
attack.
All right, my turn. Yes.
Cha-ching.
Here we go. All right.
Yeah, I needed to get that 3 of a kinds to heal 2 health.
Those I like.
It doesn't say
3,
bub on
1.
here anywhere so far.
Do I wanna? I'm gonna go for it a little bit here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's see.
How many damage does your ultimate do?
I'm not even necessarily going for the ultimate so much as just some of these other things.
What do you need? Well, just out of curiosity, how much does your ultimate?
Oh, my ultimate damage. I see. So it does 13 damage, but
Okay.
I also get to immediately store ice, which allows me to get a glide, which allows me to do 2 turns in one.
All right, well, 13's good. I mean, this is 12 and this is 11.
Yeah.
They all start at 11 and 12.
So I'm trying to kind of see if I can just get.
I have a helping hand card, which is select one of your opponent's dice and force them to reroll.
So
That's
it.
not her.
Guys.
So
That's
it's
not
those
her.
guys.
Yeah. Opponent
Never mind.
means the enemy.
As soon as
Yeah.
I said opponent, I'm like, no.
I have similar things.
By the way, we would not normally be having these discussions.
I know. We would just.
Which is interesting. It's kind of weird that you would sort of do
I-
this because,
yeah,
we all have cards that might be able to help you roll
help each
better.
other out. I think it makes sense.
Look at how much it slows it down, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
understand.
mean, I'm kind of excited about this everybody chill thing.
All right, what do you need for that?
I need basically just one. Like I could roll these 2 and hopefully get a 6, or I could roll all 3 because I'm likely to get another one of these.
All right, I would roll all 3.
Roll all 3 and see how I do.
Sure. That's what I would do.
I got it.
See?
Ba-ba-bum. There we go.
I was going to help you with a card, and I don't have to.
Now you don't have
Part
to.
of the reason I boosted all my CP was
Right.
because most of my cards are helping you guys.
So technically, I am ready to attack.
Ready to attack. All right. Well, I'm not even sure what I'm trying to roll. I'll just start and see what happens. Hey, did I just roll my thunderstorm? No. Close.
Pretty darn
2,
close.
3, 5. Do I care? Light it up. Do I care? No. Deal 7 damage. Right. What are you? How much damage are you dealing?
5.
Okay.
I'm
So
dealing
7.
And then maybe another 1, so I could do.
So 7 and 5 is 12. That's good. All right. I need to go for that, don't I? So I need.
Well,
7, I'm
but
6.
But
I'm on this one
Wolverine
here.
and I can't attack the same guy.
I understand.
So
Right. That would have to be Nikki.
So
But
we've
my
split.
point is, if
Yeah.
I can do 7, then Nikki doesn't have to worry
yes,
about.
if you can do 7 with my 5, possibly 6, then we're good.
All right. All right. Well, I have the same problem you did,
Yeah.
which is except that I need 5. Well, or how much are you doing? 6.
Or even that one.
Wait, you're doing 6?
Thunderstorm?
I could just do 7 with 1 more wind, right?
You could do
6. I mean.
with 1 more wind. I'm gonna do 5. I could do 6.
All right. I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna just go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
The rain?
All right. Well, I wanted that, and I want that, and boy, do I not. Wait.
Hey, a chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt of up to 5 dice during. Oh, this
I
is
don't need it
defensive.
yet.
Never mind.
I don't need- and I also don't
it's
need
the
it
wrong
yet.
thing anyway.
What does light it up do?
Light it up is roll 5 dice. It just gains me lightning tornado. It doesn't do any damage.
Damage.
So this needs to be wind. Come on. 50%,
Come on, wind.
50% chance.
Yay, that's wind.
Ready to attack. All right,
Put
Nikki.
it on your whatever you're going to do, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
that's true.
Doesn't really.
Don't you think?
Thunderstorm. Sure, why not?
Here
You
I
might,
go.
but you could change your mind. For
sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Ooh. I'm going to just do that. That's 4. And
Are you doing the lunge?
I could just do the lunge.
Okay.
But you might as well roll that.
4.
Well, she doesn't have to roll it. She can swap this one in
Oh, that's right.
I
and immediately
could.
get it. But she does have 2. And if you don't swap it in, what do you get for that?
What?
If you don't swap
4.
that die in, hang on, then the manifest die can be...
Oh, this. It can be used to increase your attack damage by half of the roll value.
Round
it up.
Okay, so you can add a +1 if you don't swap it in.
Right. If I
And
don't.
you have 2 more chances
Yeah.
to roll.
Go for it.
So
Makes
let's
sense.
just do that.
Yeah. It does.
Yay.
There you go.
All right.
So you got
So
it.
Ready
she's
to
gonna do
attack.
7 plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well that guy's
Okay.
gone.
All right, ready to attack.
Ready
All right,
to-
so now in player order, starting with Lincoln, who are you attacking and what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna do the only one I can touch. There.
Okay.
I can touch
Okay, go for it.
one of the thief bots, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that's a crab.
crab.
That's a crab.
Crab
That's a
Yeah,
crab.
It's all right, we got to get through.
Okay.
It's a dungeness
So I
crab.
deal dungeness crab. I deal
Yes.
6 damage.
Okay.
So give me a 3.
Give you a 3.
Flip them over. Wait, it goes
me
from
an A.
12 to 6. Does that get us to 6 now?
Here's a 3.
They're double-sided.
It's on
and
6. There you go. There's 1 6.
They each have an odd and an even number on each side,
Okay.
but they're not contiguous. So
Right,
it's not
right,
like
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, my turn then, because you're done.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do this one. So I'm gonna first of all gain an ice shard. Then I'm gonna deal 5 damage to this one. So I'm gonna take this away and put in a 5, and then hold on. Then I can choose one. I can add 1 damage per ice shard, so I can add 1 more damage.
Save it.
Or you want me to save it? You're gonna do
I'm
fine?
hitting it with 7.
Okay, great. So in separately, then I'm going to gain 2 ice shards and draw a card.
Oh, that's
And that's
nice.
my turn.
Thunderstorm! Zot, zot.
Zot, zot.
Gain 2 lightning. Let's put one here on lightning field. And I didn't actually look at any of these to see if they're exciting.
That's kind of cool. Regenerate, right?
Mm-hmm.
You deal 3
Largest
undefendable
street.
damage. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the largest street. That's
That's the
exciting.
only, oh no, this one deals power level 9 though. That's going to be
Opposites
challenging.
attract.
And Berserker Rage would be pretty great too.
Wow, deal damage to total roll. After rolling, you may reroll 1 or both of these dice. Wow, that could do up to 12 damage. That's pretty exciting. All right, I could do that. I'm going to do that on opposites attract down here. All right, deal 7 damage. Goodbye. Zoing.
Put one of those out. On that one, yep.
Nice.
Is it a check mark? Okay.
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
And doesn't have charge effects, so I am done.
Nikki
All right.
P.
I'm going to I don't even need to use that.
Right.
I can just,
Yeah, you're at 7, right?
I'm
already?
at 7 right
Right,
now.
right.
So he is out of here.
Woo!
Get outta
Good we
here.
did.
All right, so we did skip this. This happens immediately when this is placed on the map.
Oh.
And the reason that's important is Nikki might have needed momentum to do something fancy on her
Okay.
attack.
Right.
Anyway, you are the start player, so you decide how the 2 momentum is distributed.
Well,
I would-
who's got the best
I have
benefits? of
one
it?
already.
Well, here's the deal. We're going to end up with 4 momentum, so why don't we
Yeah.
just all make sure we have 1?
Okay, I'll
so
take
that-
1 and Deborah takes 1.
There you go.
All right, Deborah's got one.
But now we can't pool our momentum
Correct.
to do things. So eventually we may want to strategize a little bit
To give people more,
so that people
yeah.
can do things.
I
But
mean-
I'm all right with 1 for now.
Okay.
I have-
Did you have?
I had 1 from before.
Okay, and Dave, you had 1.
I have 0.
Okay, why don't you take the?
Okay.
Unless you don't think he's going to get it.
Here's the reason we should have at least 1 is because it allows us to do a range attack if we want.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can, if we want to spread 4
Because we might
evenly
not
for
be able
now.
to be
You'll
all
probably get
next
another
to
one
the
of
Yeah.
next.
So if
Well,
we each take 1, that means Nikki and I will each have 2,
Yep.
Yeah.
and Lincoln and Dave will have 1.
Oh, that's great. She
Can I
has
do
one
it
already.
right now? Yeah, I have
Yeah,
one
I had
already.
Yeah.
Because we've just defeated this
For
one, too.
something I did.
Yep. Well, you can get an ally if you want. You
There
can
it
recruit
is.
an ally. That, in fact, you can do that now because
Okay.
that's during this phase, right? Oh no, we have to do the attack.
Finish hero phase or
Their
where are
attacks,
we?
don't we?
No, we're on hero phase 2.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Heroes
right.
phase 2. Again, this would be done in not turn order, but
Right.
So
Okay.
again, if you want to put cards out, if you want to spend momentum for an ally, I don't know if you do. You might not. If you have other stuff you want to do, if you want to sell cards for
Right.
combat points.
So
Otherwise-
for you first, Lincoln, if you want.
Well, I mean, I don't really have anything to do because I mean I could use these other ones, but I might as well hold on to them.
Okay.
They all use combat points, so
Okay.
I'm gonna probably sell a card.
Okay. You
that's
can
a
always
good
do it at the
idea,
beginning
too.
of your next turn. The only reason I think to do something now is if you feel like you have to do something right now.
Okay. Well,
Does
then,
that make sense?
Yes. I suppose I could wait.
I would assume this is the part where we're going to do healing, like if
Right.
we need to do healing or fixing
well,
stuff.
but some
or-
of it is prepping. Like
Right.
for my next turn, the more of these I have, the better.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I could do that at the top of my next phase, main phase. Okay, I'm okay. All right, I
Yep.
won't do anything now. Okay.
All right. I'm done. Nikki done? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wish me luck.
This is where I might.
We
get
are
to use
now,
these.
so the enemy, if it had any upkeep to do, would do its upkeep. It does not. So, well, there's the laser. Oh my gosh. Not this one, though.
Right.
No henchman, but thief bots, right?
Well, wouldn't have mattered anyways because this is the only one and they don't have range, right?
Yeah.
So we wouldn't have gotten hit by them anyways. But
Oh.
we have these guys.
Do we have thief bot?
We have Thief Bot and we have Laser.
Okay, so thief bot is a multi-strike, but it is a melee attack.
and none of us are near a thief bot.
Okay, cool.
So nothing happens. However, zot, zot, zot. Everyone gets 2 undefendable damage.
All right.
It hits us all.
Now.
We're all down to 18.
Okay.
So there's no defensive
I
rolls.
rolled
All right.
went the wrong way.
Normally we would do defensive rolls and all that stuff, but we have nothing to fight. So now we do the crisis clock. It moves
okay.
1, 2. Okay, henchmen. How many are left? 1, right?
1 crab.
1 crab. So it deals 2 collateral damage to all heroes. It's a range attack, so it's going to hit you from
Right.
wherever it is. You can't defend against it, but if you have ways to avoid that, you can.
What would avoid look like?
It would be like either a special token or a card in your hand.
Okay.
I am going to just take 2.
They're small.
I have nothing to avoid.
Okay. So
and then
16.
3, and then 4.
Thief bots.
Thief bots. Okay, how many thief bots are left? 2?
Yeah.
They each-
3.
Yeah.
3 thief
Oh,
bots.
they all gain shields.
1,
A 2.
2, a 3.
Okay. Challenge.
Yuck.
We have to take them out too, don't we?
Yep, that is the
goal.
That is the easy goal as
Right.
opposed to the perfect goal that
Yes.
we're sort of trying to do. That is the end of the turn. The star player marker goes to the next player.
Hey, Deborah, you get the little guy there.
Hey, I'll take it.
Sorcerer or something.
And now we move and gain benefits from boost tiles.
Cool. Well, except if I stop there.
Do you have to stop to take that card?
Yes, you
yeah,
do.
and then I won't be able to attack.
I only have 3 cards, so
I think
I would like that if you
I'm
guys don't
happy
mind.
to leave that to you.
And I can spend my momentum and do a range attack. if
Maybe
I
I will go down here and take a CP,
have to. Okay.
and be ready to attack this fellow.
Okay.
So that's a CP for me.
I am going to go here and just draw 2 cards.
CP for me.
Wait, are you putting these?
I'm
over
just
there?
yeah. These are just
Great.
done for.
2 cards. 1, 2. Done.
All right. Well, I need to just move.
Yep.
I pick up.
There's a. Oh, that is the token.
No.
Yeah, this is
There-
the.
So I was
gain
here, and I
evasive.
have to go through, and I can't stop in your spot.
Yeah, but you can go.
So I
anywhere.
just go right here.
Well, do you
No,
want
you
to
can
be
keep
next to
going.
something to
You
fight?
can move as.
Yeah,
you
as far
can
as you
go.
want. You can go here and
all
take
the
that.
all the
way-
way anywhere.
You
Yeah.
can go all the way to here, Nikki P.
Or I could take this momentum thing.
It's not,
That's an
it's
evasion.
yeah.
Evasion.
So an evasion token is when you get it, it's for you, and when you have to take damage. So this would be a way, for example, you
To
would not take that
take
collateral
damage,
damage.
yeah.
Ah.
You spend the token and roll a die, and if you roll a 1 or a 2, then you evade the damage.
Right,
Let's
right.
take that.
Yeah, I think that's a good move.
Sure. You
And
were
then you're here with me to work on this guy.
on thief bot.
Yeah. So I take this, and this goes away.
Yep.
Exactly.
Pow.
Kapow.
Pow.
More
All right, Link.
kapow.
Well,
You could go all the way to here, then at least you're not next to both of them. Or you could pick up 3 health.
yeah, but I do nothing.
You
I
can
have
do a
0
range attack for a momentum.
Do I have any ranged attacks? I mean, he's Mr. Spiky.
No,
Stabby,
a
stabby.
range attack means that you are just you spend a momentum to activate range, and now anything you do is a range attack instead of a adjacent attack. Does that make sense?
Okay.
In other words, for 1 momentum, you can deal whatever your damage is
Yeah.
across the
Just
universe.
a different guy. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go over here since I am Wolverine, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think you said that I would only have 2
I
things. but
didn't
actually
see
we'll
that
have
one.
More,
I didn't
yeah.
see that one.
And they're
That would
all,
be rough.
only
mistake.
this one's weak, but we
All right,
needed.
take 3 health.
Deal 3, yeah.
Okay, hey, I'm back to 19.
And that's true.
Hey,
I
19.
have to remember we can use that momentum to make range. That's
Right.
that helps. Like you can do that from there. It just that felt like a useless thing, but it's not. Okay, cool.
Right, and in fact, not that it matters. Arguably, you should have done that instead of me because you have an extra momentum and I have 1. But I
True.
don't. But I don't mind spending it because we're going to defeat these guys.
True.
And maybe you have cards that have momentum, and maybe you have allies.
I
and
do
don't-
not.
All right, well, I don't know. All right,
But yes.
that was movement phase. So now we do everything else. So now, Nikki, you roll your die. We each get a card and a CP for our income phase.
Ooh.
What was that, Nikki P?
That
A 5
is
or
a
Ugh, I gotta
mind.
stop.
Mind.
I shuffled these cards terribly.
But it's also extra
You were
3
shuffling
damage.
them well, too.
If
I
you,
don't
if
know
you
if
use
it
it for
was
damage, it's an extra
Yeah.
3 damage. And now, in theory, we do our main phase simultaneously. But again, let's one more time at least not do it
Okay.
simultaneously.
We gain one combat.
One combat point, and you draw a card from your deck.
Okay.
You now get income for the rest of the game, as you should.
Yay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start by doing this. I'm gonna glide on thin ice,
Okay.
which means I get to roll
Oh, yeah.
one die and possibly store some ice shards. Great. So I rolled a 6. So I'm using my gliding on thin ice, which means I get to store 5
Wow.
of these icicle shards in my freezer and immediately turn these 5 icicle shards into a glide.
Does it stay there? Or
It
it
does
go
stay
there?
here. So this is my freezer.
Okay, yeah.
Which
you
doesn't
know.
count as your main board.
Doesn't count as
So it
my
doesn't-
main board.
It doesn't go against your stack limit.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't go against my stack limit. But to get things out of my freezer, I have certain things here that say, like, I may transfer tokens from my freezer.
So you
to my
can't
board.
use that right now.
I cannot use this. This is in my freezer.
Got it.
But if I were to use Frostbite, or I haven't looked yet, potentially some
That's
other
kinda cool.
things, Hoarfrost, I
have
could
to
take it
take
out.
it.
Exactly. So that's cool. That is then this having been used.
And just for clarification, the freezer, the flip side of the freezer has the rules of the freezer.
Yes, it does.
And one of the rules is if you ever get 5 of those shards there, it instantly turns into a glide. And I believe you only can keep 1 glide there in the
Yes,
freezer.
I can only keep 1 glide on my board.
Can she get more
No,
shards?
if you look at the back
Look
of
at
the
the back of
freezer
this?
card, I
Let me
think it
double
also
check.
says you can only keep 1 glide. I could be wrong though.
Tokens stored here are not in play. They do not count toward your stack limit, and they cannot be removed, transferred, or interacted except as a result of
Says
the abilities.
she can have
If
more.
more than 5 ice shard would be
Right.
stored here, you may immediately
Right.
convert 5 of them to 1 glide and then store the remaining ice shard.
Oh, so you can have
Right.
another glide.
I
there.
think I can
Okay,
have
great.
the other glide on here. I just can't bring it out. You know,
makes sense.
kind of thing. So
Makes
again,
sense.
it's like active
Okay.
board versus the freezer.
Yep.
So I think with all of that, I think that's all I'm doing
Okay.
on this one, and that's my main phase.
I am doing nothing. Nikki?
Just seems so expensive to use up my combat points to gain 3 cards.
Then don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. All right.
Nothing.
Lincoln. Nothing from Lincoln. All right.
Lunkin.
Now I
we're-
roll.
Yep.
All right.
Should we all do it together
Let me
this
see.
time?
Nope. We're gonna do one more round before we do
Okay.
that.
Just keeping track of what's useful for me during each round. All right, here we go. Ooh, 2 6s and 3 of these. Well, I want to get that glide out of my freezer because what the glide does, I have these interesting arrows on my board. So
Ooh.
if I activate
One of the you can go to
one
the
of
other one.
these essentially on my offensive roll, then on the defensive roll, I can spend one of these to then do a second roll phase, or to do a second, automatically do the arrow. So it's almost like getting 2 attacks, except it goes after the opponent's
attack,
defensive
yeah.
phase. But I guess they don't have a defensive phase?
They have an attack.
But they don't have a defensive roll.
you're right,
My
they
opponent's
don't. So
defensive
you would
roll
just get 2
so I
turns
would
in a
just
row.
get 2 turns in a row.
For these specific
For these specific
opponents,
yes.
correct.
So, question is, do I want to particularly go to activate that thing and do a double? He does have a shield on him, but also Nikki and I, Psylocke and I
14.
are on it together. I don't have any sort of straight coming up there. Well, either way, I think I'm going to re-roll these, because no, none of those will do it. Maybe I'll do the opposite. Let me see if I can get up in this space here. Nope.
Nope. Ooh.
Yeah! That's what I wanted. So that is 5 of these. So I will be dealing 7 damage.
Okay.
I don't have 4 of a kind, so that doesn't go, but I may transfer my glide out, which means I can do everybody chill after that effect. Fantastic.
Wow.
But I'm not doing it yet, right? Because we're all going around our
Nikki,
rolls.
you might not have. If she does this, you might not have anything to do.
I also have a card I could spend for combat points that would add a damage per ice shard. So I could add 3 to that attack, which would make it a 10.
You could also use that card,
Yeah.
choose not to use those shards,
Right.
and gain a momentum. Remember, you can always take a thing you were going to apply to something and not apply it for a momentum.
So, I mean, essentially, I would use this. I would do Frostbite, which would do 7. I would use this to make it 10. Then I would do Everybody Chill. I'd gain another Ice Shard. Then I'd deal 5 damage and would potentially do another 4 damage. Yeah, I could do quite a bit.
All right.
I might be able to take that guy out all in one. And Nikki, you have momentum to make a ranged attack if you need to.
Are you going for a ranged attack, Dave?
I don't have to decide yet until we actually get to the attack.
I'm just
phase.
trying. I'm just strategizing.
Are you ready to attack?
I am ready to attack. I believe I'm done strategizing.
All right. Well,
Wow.
there's that again. Except I don't think I want that.
Strategery.
I think I want some. Wait. 2, 3, 4. There's no straight. There's no thing. Well, half my dice are those wind symbols, so I'm clearly going to do that.
Well, you're working on a straight.
I'm
2,
gonna
3,
do that.
4.
No, and that. I want water. I want water and a 6. There's water. Well, there's this. No. All right. I want a 6. 6. There's no 6 in there. But I did roll thunderstorm again.
Again, yeah.
No reason not to just take it.
Right.
I'm ready for attack.
Oh yeah, we haven't
Okay.
been saying that. Come on, Lincoln.
Yeah.
You're like the theme.
You gotta say that.
You haven't had the chance to yet.
I did attack previously.
No, you haven't had the chance to say ready to attack yet.
Let's try to gain some some of this stuff.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Remember, you're here. You might have to attack this depending on what happens with Deborah.
Oh, she's gonna.
All right.
Right.
I have
Yep.
evades. I needed a 4.
You're going for a
I have
straight.
one more roll,
That isn't it.
and that ain't it.
So what were you trying to
else
get?
can I make? I was trying to do either a small straight or a large straight. So let's see if I can make
Would
something
you like
else
to roll more?
happen.
Wait, what do you need? What number are you missing?
I am missing a 4.
Did you roll a 3 or a 5?
Yes.
All right, here.
Oh, I was also gonna say, yeah.
Increase or decrease any die by the value of 1. And I will spend a CP for that since I have 6 of them.
So
Turn a 5 to a 4 or a 3 to a 4, whichever works
so
best
I
for
will
you.
change this to a 4,
Done.
Okay.
and then I can either do the small 4, or I could throw this in
For the
and
5.
do the 5.
Let's see what a large straight does.
Large straight gives me the paralyze, and it
Nah.
deals 8 damage. This
Nah,
one
gain
gives
the
me the
infiltration.
infiltration.
Yeah, do that.
A player with this token may spend it and then choose a die rolled by any player during the defensive roll attempt. The chosen die must be re-rolled.
All right, that's going to probably be great when we're on the big boss side of this.
Yeah.
You could hold it and save it till then.
So I am going to not use this and do the small straight.
Great.
I also am going to be able to deal 6 damage if...
You're
Okay.
actually going to be able
So-
to deal 9 damage because you're going to have 3 from that die that
Right.
you didn't use.
Right. And if I do defeat this, you could spend a momentum to target
Yep.
somebody else.
Yep.
So it won't
So
go.
there's
Nikki,
all
what is
that.
your current status?
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm ready to attack.
Ready to attack.
Okay. 3 claws. I got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow.
It seems
got a
crazy
math.
you would do
Straight.
this simultaneously.
It does seem crazy. I really don't know. Because I do feel like you want to know strategically how you could do it. Unless maybe you're not supposed to do that.
I
Maybe
mean, you have cards to help. Why would you
Right?
help? It's cooperative, right?
like I have an offensive roll thing to help, and
Right.
That is pretty
Lincoln would
offensive.
want to know.
Well, you can all roll and then start talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Yeah, you could just make it.
Hey, that's what I got.
You got what you
No,
wanted?
No, but I mean, I have a small straight for the barrage. But let me
Okay.
look here.
You can get another roll of as
What
many
do you
as
need?
you like
Yeah,
from me
let me
if
just
you
see
would like
what
it.
else there might be that.
Do you need a 6?
Well, I mean, I make a 6, but I don't. I need a 5, unfortunately. Let me see what I got here. It cost me too much. I'm just going to go with this. I'll go
Okay.
with the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready to attack, you're
Yeah,
saying?
I'm ready to attack.
All right.
All right,
In
back to
turn
me.
order. Here we go.
All right.
Here comes the attack.
Woo! All right.
Go.
I have 5 ice. That's going to deal 7 damage. So 3 and another 4.
Yep.
So I'm down to 6. So let's find a 5. Okay.
No.
No?
That needs to be a 6. There you go.
Huh?
You took away a 10. 4 from 10 is 6.
I dealt 7.
Right. You did 3 to the shield.
Right.
And then 4 to the 10 token to turn it into a 6. But this 1's still
Oh, it's a
here.
totally separate thing. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
right. Okay. It's not living.
Yep.
Okay, great. So so we're at 7 total on this thing.
Yep.
Because it was right. Okay, great. Then
Nikki can absolutely kill it on her turn.
I
unless
can.
you want to get rid of it.
I think I wanted because hold on. So then I may transfer any token stored in the freezer to my hero board.
Okay.
Then I think I want to add. That would cost me the whole thing. I'm not going to do this yet.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I'm going to do this. So then it would have a defensive roll, but it's not gonna because that's not what it does.
Okay.
So then I'm going to spend my glide token to do everybody chill.
Everybody chill, guys.
Everybody just chill.
Just chill.
I'm going to gain an ice shard. I'm going to deal 5 damage. So this is now a 1.
Yep. Or wait, is this a 2?
Or
Nope.
that could be.
That's a 4, of
All
course.
right, there we go. Then I can choose to do 1 damage per ice shard, which is 4. I could kill it.
Do it.
Or I could gain 2 ice shard and draw a card.
No, kill it.
I
Because otherwise it's overkill for us.
Boom. Done.
And you are the start player, so please distribute 2 momentum points.
2 momentum points. 1 to you and 1 to Nikki,
Okay.
so that you guys can make
Yep.
ranged attacks.
Yep.
I know you have 2 there, but
I
hopefully
only have
we'll
1,
kill.
but yes,
I know.
it's fine.
Hopefully we'll kill somebody
yeah.
else and be
Before
able to do
your
that.
turn.
But
Yeah.
before your turn, yeah. All right, that's me.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All
So
right.
I'm going to gain 2 lightning. I guess I should have put it. You know what? I seem to keep doing this. Let me put it here since I keep rolling that. And then gust, blizzard, gain tornado.
You
Light it
gonna
up.
light it up?
What is it? Yeah.
Light it up.
Light it up. All right. I am going to spend a momentum to do a range attack. Lincoln,
Yes, sir.
should I just attack? Oh, you're not attacking anything.
No, I mean I'm gonna probably try to
Range,
do one of the
yeah.
range things.
Okay, but you're not near anything,
Nope.
so it doesn't really matter. All right, well, let's just do what the goal is. Let's get rid of this guy with the shield. So I am going to deal 7 damage. So that's this 3 and this 4.
Oh yeah.
go
There you
away.
go. Boom.
Great.
There
Boom.
you
Where's
go.
your range attack, just so I can follow what you're doing?
I spent a momentum to
Yeah.
do it. That's
Yeah,
all it
it's-
means.
yeah.
So now,
It's the same.
so now I'm
Yeah.
here, but I can attack anything on the board.
Got it.
Your storm doesn't need to be right next to you.
And I
Yeah.
just placed this, so that doesn't count. I don't get that tornado effect, and I am not playing any of my cards, and that's my turn done.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, so I will do a range attack.
Yep,
So I spend 1 momentum,
yep.
back down to 2, and this is 6 here
Yep.
plus
3 more.
half.
Yep.
Round it in your
So
favor.
round it in up. So 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep. You want to take
To
that out?
Yes.
Done. Overkill.
Well, whatever.
Start player, please distribute.
Definitely, I'd say 2 to Lincoln.
Sure.
Yeah,
That's fine.
give it to
Okay.
Lincoln.
Works for me.
Done.
Formidably. Okay. So I have. I'm going to do this small straight of barrage.
Okay.
I heal 1, which now I'm up to 20 again.
Nice.
I'm healthy. Remember, that's what he does. He heals. So, and then I gain a rage, which is good. I would like to have a rage. I'm kind of raging down the rage. And then I deal 5 damage, which is not enough.
How much damage are you doing?
Just
5?
Yep.
You want to just get rid of that 5?
Yep. Might as well.
Boom.
Because I feel like then we know this one's gone next turn for sure.
Right.
We're on our way to a perfect thing.
Yeah.
All right. That was all the attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay, back to the main phase.
Yeah.
If you want to do things with cards. If you
Right,
wanna,
right.
If you need to heal, if you want to play cards to draw cards, if you want to. Like I have a remove status effect card if for some reason
I'm gonna sell
we took
this
status effects from.
for a combat point.
Man, I have all these combat points.
I'm also gonna
I'm doing nothing.
sell this for a combat point.
I have a card that is transfer one status effect token from a chosen player to another chosen player. So
Right.
is there other players' status effects
Well,
that
like,
would
for
help
example,
other
you-
players?
You could give Deborah Lincoln's Rage, for example.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking if
But
we want to do any of that.
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
I think that that tends to matter more when like
Big
Does it
bad
have
guys
is
are
it a red
putting
border
effects
card?
on you.
The
Is
big
it a
bad-
red bordered card, Nikki?
It's a blue border.
Okay, so you can only do that now. You couldn't
Right.
do it in the heat of.
No.
You couldn't give someone your
No.
evade.
Yeah,
token,
that
for
would be
example.
right. You would
It
give
is-
you would give the
Yeah,
evasion
it's
now.
now either
Right.
this
Right.
main or the first main.
Right.
Okay.
The other reason you might give away one of your tokens is if you were at your stack limit and you could get another one,
Right.
right?
Right. That's a good point. Yeah.
Like I don't have any Windshield tokens, but I can only hold one.
Right.
And maybe I wanted to give that to someone so I could get another one for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, we're on to this.
Not many left though.
Well, this is the important one right here.
Laser.
Because we're not physically near anything. So I don't even need to bother
Oh,
checking
right.
these because these aren't range
Right.
attacks.
Right. Right. These are the only.
But lasers, everybody take
Lasers.
2 undefendable damage.
Wait,
Nothing you can do.
Can I do that with this?
Undefendable. No. Oh yes, you can evade that, but
thought
you
that-
shouldn't. Take the 2.
Okay.
Yes, the answer is yes. You could
Okay,
try
I
to
thought
evade
so.
that. I apologize. That was a very legitimate question, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm down to 14. I don't know.
I'm down to
Me
14.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we're not at 0.
All right.
All right, we did that. We resolved this. And now we move this 4 times.
Okay,
1,
first.
a 2. Let's
Crab
stop
attack.
there. Deal 2 collateral damage to all heroes. For every Crabbot, there is 1 Crabbot left.
Oh boy.
What do we get?
2.
2 collateral damage. That is.
Come on.
This is starting to get scary. I don't have very much healing.
That is
12.
undefendable.
I don't have healing.
I have no healing.
Yeah.
I should have let you take that healing token.
It's all right. 1, 2, 3. Everybody lose a CP, and 4. Everybody discard a card.
No.
Oof. Oof. This is a
CP
rough.
goes down to 2. And get rid of a card.
Yep, there it is.
Yuck. All right.
I only have 2 cards in my hand.
Okay.
Really?
Well,
I've been low on CP since the start.
CP?
okay.
I do CP. Do you CP?
I see.
Pass the start player token, you people. Oh my gosh. All right,
Yeah.
move. I am gonna move.
Move it. Move it.
Who? We can't all gather around and attack. Who wants to be next to these guys?
I have 3 momentum, so I can be a little bit away.
That's true. I'll come in close. I wouldn't mind taking a card.
Yes.
You, ironically, though, have the most health, right?
Me?
Me, I'm at 16.
No, he is the
Yeah.
most health.
So, well, come on. At most, it's going to be 2. All right.
Could I put a paralyze on the laser if I had a paralyze?
No, it's an
No.
unstoppable threat.
Okay.
It doesn't actually exist. All right, I'll go here then.
Take the damage.
And I'll take the +1. Thank you. And that's it.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
Just-
you're only gonna do a range attack, right? If
So I
We
just-
want to make sure they don't
Should I
take any
just
more
chill?
shields.
Aren't we there yet?
Nope, we have one more thief bot we haven't gotten rid of.
Oh, thief bot. It was 3 thief bots, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're gonna do the
That's-
perfect thing
that's
and
gonna
get
be
everything.
Get all of it.
So move to like here, Nikki.
Just so I'm near
Get
the
ready to run out the
exit.
door.
Just so you're
I'm
so you
gonna
can
get
get
near the
out.
exit.
You can get while the getting is good.
I'll go here. Doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
Leave room for Deborah.
All right. I'll come here.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did we do income by
No,
the way?
because we don't do that yet.
go.
This is movement.
Oh man.
I know. All right.
I'll go here, though. I didn't realize that
Sure.
you were
It
actually going to
doesn't
go
really
on that thing.
matter.
Yeah, this just...
All right. That was movement. Now it's income, upkeep. Do your roll your passive die, Nikki P.
Yes.
Everybody take a CP and a
Okay,
card.
that's a 4 thing and a CP.
And a card.
Here's my card.
Deborah, do you need more cards?
I wouldn't mind it.
Okay, draw 3.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
I have all this CP and I'm not spending it, so there you go.
3.
Triple up, says
Happily do that.
my ability.
Oh, I like these a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, do the bad guys have cards?
Nope.
Okay. I have choose an opponent and examine their hand.
Oh, great.
What would I do with that?
You would
spend it
sell
for-
it for
Sell
a
it
CP.
for a CP. Okay.
Which you will be doing now.
Yeah. Oh, now.
We're basically doing this all now. We're now sort of simultaneously doing stuff.
Sure. I'm going to sell that.
All right, go for it. And I'm fine with all this, and I'm fine with all this, and I'm fine with all this. Yeah. I have a lot of cards that, for this basic first scenario, probably don't have any effect.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna
She's got cards to.
spend.
Yeah, now she's got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do. I'm gonna roll a die, and I'm gonna gain half the value rounded up as ice shards. 4, so that's 2, but I can only gain the 1
Yep.
because I can then whoop, whoop, make this a glide.
Oh, that converts there as well?
Yes.
Not just in the freezer?
No, I
Oh, great.
believe you may spend 5 ice shard at any time to gain glide.
Great.
Boom. Now, I don't think they roll over.
I don't think so
though. I
either.
think that's all it is. I don't get the extra
I would agree.
one. So that's that. Oh, thank you.
While you're doing that.
Yeah, we're all kind of simultaneously doing this, right?
I just need to deal 7 damage, right?
I might go ahead and do this. Why not? Okay, I will then do that.
Ready for attack.
Oh, hey.
Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3.
Ooh.
I don't care about that right now. Although we should prepare. Remember, we can't.
Yep.
You don't upgrade going on
Nope.
the other side of the board.
Nope.
Yep.
I was going to, in fact, make a suggestion.
So I am going to try to go for that healing factor. Although I'm in good shape.
I was actually going to make a suggestion that you
Oh.
don't waste your glide token over here if you don't have to.
No, this is for the other side. Agreed.
So are we going to be able to? Is anybody? Well, it's none of my business.
What?
I'll find out in a minute. As far as attacking, because I'm basically banking on healing to just.
I
go
can
and
do either
tank
7.
it.
I can either do 7 or 10 damage right now.
Wow. I think I'm going to tank it and just heal completely and go in on the other side of the board.
Did you roll badly? Is what you're saying?
I'm ready.
I rolled okay. I mean, I've got the healing factor. Right.
Yeah. I'm ready. I gain an
4
agility
sixes,
and
wow.
an infiltration, and I can deal 6.
And what did you roll for the other thing? 4.
This
So
guy.
no, but you have plus 2, so you're really going to do 8.
That's great.
That is exciting.
But I don't take these tokens till we get there, right?
I
This
can also
was just
spend
the
rage
rolling.
to deal damage.
I'd rather have that. or
Right.
that. So I'm gonna go.
And agility. Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to attack. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, ready to attack.
Yeah,
I'm
ready
not yet,
to
hold on.
attack.
I never got any of my tokens.
Not yet, anyways.
Well, my tornado tokens are kind of cool. So I basically, at the start of my phase, for each token, I can take a die from the opponent and roll it as it's mine. So I'm rolling I could roll up to 9 dice, essentially.
Not great, but it's fine. Okay.
All right, we all done?
I
Yep.
think so.
All right, I have 7 damage. If I spend the lightning bolt, I have 10. Do I need to spend the lightning bolt? Are we going to be able to get rid of all of this turn?
Well, I can spend a rage token. I'm going to gain a rage token, but I can also spend one, which I have, to add at least 3 damage, which will help.
Without the token, what damage do you do? Any?
None, because I'm healing.
Oh,
I'm healing and I'm drawing a card
okay, that's fine.
and gaining a rage.
All right, Deborah,
Because
what,
I'm gonna be
do-
maxed out so that we can go out and just try to.
what are you
tank.
doing, Deborah?
I'm gonna do 5 damage. I did not have a great roll.
Okay, so 5, and I have up to 10. That's 15, and Nikki is
I
going to
got
do
6 plus 8. There.
Well, that
8
Nikki will take
total.
care of that, and then that's that. I think
28 or no, wait.
8. If I do 10 here, and you
Plus
have
mine.
5.
is
that's
15.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
14 right there. So yeah,
All right.
those are both gone.
So we'll be able to make it without any
Okay,
additional.
so here we go. I am going to then do my lightning field. I will actually have to spend my lightning bolt to do an additional 3.
Okay.
But I'm going to do 10 here, so that would be 3, and then this would turn into a 1, right?
Does it flip over and is it a 1? On
I
the
don't
other
think
side?
it is a 1 on the other side of the 8. I don't know. And I don't have anything else to do here, so I'm done.
Okay. So I do my 8 damage.
Okay, you have to
This
spend a
ends-
momentum to make it a range attack
That's right.
because you're not near anything.
Momentum down to 1.
Yep.
There it is. So that's 8 damage. So just take it off that 7, right?
Yep.
done,
It's
yeah.
just so we're clear. It's
Yeah,
6
it's-
undefendable
yes.
damage plus 2 over here, right?
Plus 2.
All right.
And then I take an agility and
Yeah.
I take a
Sweet.
Infiltration.
infiltration.
Look at that. You
Look
got
at
all
you. You're
kinds
all
of stuff.
boosted for
But
the back
I need
of the
to
board.
hand these out to people though because they seem to be better that way.
Okay.
Okay, Lincoln.
Lincoln's just healing it up. What is that guy?
It's the alpha, but I don't understand how I gain it.
What does it say?
It says, okay, roll 1 and possibly skip income phase. When a player is inflicted with this token as a result of an attack, they and their attacker each immediately roll 1 die. If the attacker's roll is less, this token is removed. In fact, I guess I just add it to somebody.
I mean, you have
Yeah.
these inflict alphas
Yeah,
here.
so that's what it is. I just
Yeah.
put it on the person.
just happens.
I remember something like this in
Yeah.
the original game.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to do the heal. I'm
Okay.
going to go back up to 20,
Okay.
and then I gain a rage. I'll save it for the other side since I don't need it now.
Okay. Your limit for that is what? 2?
No, I can have 3,
Nice.
and then and I draw a card.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to spend a momentum to hit that guy.
Well, hang on. This got destroyed.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Deborah, take a momentum.
Thank you.
1
And
defensive roll.
Nikki, how many do you have?
1.
Go ahead.
Do we want an ally? Does someone want to?
I mean,
get
it's
up high
funny.
enough to do
I
it?
I don't
thought
think
about
we
it.
need one for
Okay.
this scenario.
Okay, it's part of the thing, and we've never.
Momentum
I
is so
thought about
precious.
doing
Yeah.
Beast,
Yeah.
but I've always like
Yeah.
this
Somebody
is
can get
never-
Jubilee for 1.
I
mean,
know.
come on.
Yeah.
Well, we might want to do that before we, or at some point if we move to the next board or
But
something.
her thing is you must spend 3
That's
momentum.
So much.
Yeah. That's the
Change
problem.
the value of one of your dice to a 6, and then
You have to
exhaust.
spend
change
to
the
get
value.
them.
You
Okay.
can get
then
2
spend-
6s.
You
though.
can
You
also-
could get to your giant
yeah,
ultimate
yeah.
thing that way.
That way.
All right. Meanwhile.
All right. Meanwhile,
Okay.
so my turn. I'm spending a momentum to make this range. I'm doing 5 damage, which
Okay.
ultimates out or just gets that guy. We have
All right.
another 2 momentum.
Hang on. I will take 1. I'm now at 2. You are at.
I'm at 2.
And you are at.
3.
And I'm at 2.
All right.
She's got
Take another one.
Okay.
butt kicking
I wouldn't
ability.
mind that because I'm also. I mean, my health is low and I have no
Yeah.
way of healing, so it might be helpful for me to
Yep.
do some range stuff coming up.
Yep.
And that's the end of my turn.
Well, you're still going to get hit, though. That's the downer.
Well, only by the things that have range. So it would.
Right.
It means that I could basically stay at a melee range and not take some.
All right. I just have to not roll a 6.
Don't roll 6.
I have that my
You rolled a six,
infiltration.
2 6. Well,
Nah.
A6.
Nah.
So we all take 2.
Take 2.
Hey,
Oh,
I got all healthy once again for.
I don't think we're there
Take
yet, Nikki.
2.
Yeah.
I take 10.
Halfway down.
We'll see how bad this gets.
2. Okay. I've got that
And
altering
then
the
1,
dice.
2, no crab
Nada.
bots. 3, 4, no
Nada.
thief. No thief bots. All right. So,
Hey, we gain a bunch here.
start player. We are exiting. All right. Read it again. I believe we're going to
Perfect
get
reward.
12. Perfect.
That's right.
We're going to
Okay.
get
Perfect.
12 health plus what else?
If your team completes the main objective and also defeats all enemies, distribute an additional 6 health and 3 momentum.
So a total of 12 health and
Yeah.
6
For
momentum.
both of these,
Yeah.
right?
12
Okay.
health and 6 momentum?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, Oli.
So
We're going to need it, probably.
Yeah.
12 health.
Okay, so
I'm at 10. You're at 10.
I'm at 10.
Wow.
You're at 10.
Well, you
What are
guys-
you at, Lincoln?
I'm fine. I'm at
He's
18.
at 18.
So
he
let's
can
just
heal.
take 4
4
apiece?
Yeah,
All
4
right, we'll
apiece.
take
4
4 each.
each.
Boy, we needed that.
We did.
And then what do you have, 6 momentum?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 3, 3, 2. Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
I have a 2.
All right.
He's a
So
3.
take 1, that's 1. I'll take 1, that's 2.
So there's 4 left.
Take 1, that's 3. Take 1, that's 4.
And then there's 2.
And then Nikki and I will take the last 2.
And we're all at 4 then.
They're at 5. Deborah's at 5. I think.
No,
No.
we're at
No,
4.
we're all
Oh,
at
are we all at 4?
We're all
Yeah.
at
Look
4
at that.
now.
Ah.
But again, I wonder, would it be smarter to
To
give
to
somebody
give it all up?
and have someone get one of these guys? And
I know.
spend
I was
it?
thinking the same thing about Black Bolt at 3, right?
He helps you with defense.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No.
But
Well-
Black Bolt
Do you want to do the Jubilee
is
thing?
ranged attacks.
Range attack, I think,
If you
is
roll the straight.
important.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
So
still think range attack is
I think
important.
making an
Jubilee's
ultimate's
pretty
pretty
interesting.
Okay.
now. So all I'm saying is like, do we
Believe
pool
me, I
it
was-
less
I-
because
'cause
she's expensive? for the-
Berserker Rage is pretty awesome if I can make it
Yeah.
happen.
So meaning like, do we give it to Lincoln so
What's
that he
Berserker Rage?
has?
I mean, it's
I love
heal. Doesn't say it has to be me though, does it? I mean,
It is. No,
Okay.
that's always
What-
gain rage and then deal 12 undefendable
Well,
damage.
Right.
I think they're all.
If
I
somebody-
do. I do
mine's,
13 undefendable
Oh man,
damage.
see then maybe
mine's
Deborah.
12.
and I get a glide.
Nikki's is 11.
but
get 13.
I
But
inflict to
paralyze.
paralyze.
Right.
Yeah.
I deal 13 damage and get a glide, which basically means I do a second thing.
All right. Do you want Jubilee then?
I would do that.
Okay, here. I'll go down 1. You go up 1.
I go up 1. That'll put me. So I would take Jubilee, so I'm down 1, and then I have 4
Do you take
to
her now?
spend her.
All right. I'm going to go down 1 more then. Take another.
Okay.
Do you take
Or
her
actually,
now?
here. Just take 1 more.
Take one more.
Are we
Lincoln,
doing this
go down
in the
1 more.
crate in the
Because you're probably
Oh,
going to
correct
be the,
order? I think this
the
can happen
non-ranged
anytime.
person, right?
Okay.
Maybe.
Are you at 3 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
During your main
4, 3,
phase.
3.
Oh. Okay, well maybe we have to wait till the main phase. Is that
Right.
what she said? What it said?
Oh yeah, no, you can't get the ally
Oh,
now. We're
okay,
just
never
planning.
mind.
We're just
Gotcha.
planning for ahead of time.
Okay, gotcha.
what I
So I'm
was-
up to
yeah.
6 in that case. Okay,
But you will be doing.
but I will get that on my main phase,
Okay.
and I'm prepared. I can activate her once. Should I take another one so I can activate her twice? Or I could activate her once and then exhaust her.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
That's what I would do. You might not need to exhaust her if
Might
you
not.
get the 6s.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll see.
I have cards that can help you get 6s.
Yeah, that too.
I do
so
too. I have
we'll,
a
we'll
card
work
that will
on
give
that
you a
together.
6.
Okay,
And
cool.
I have another card that's very expensive that will get you to
I have-
change 2 dice.
I also same here. I think
All right,
I-
so-
yeah, change the value of 2 dice.
Yeah.
Here comes some new rules.
Woo, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Clear the board.
Here you are.
I don't know if that
Whee!
matters.
All right.
All right. Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
All right, it's the boss
Oh, and
attack.
it's all melee. Never mind.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll read this boss
Just
fight.
fighting all his tentacles, eh?
You catch Doc Ock with his tentacles full of gold. Well, this is awkward, he mutters. I guess I'll have to kill you.
Oh,
All right. Hey. Start with, the boss starts with 30 health plus 15 per hero.
no. Oh.
So, no. That's what he starts with.
Right.
So he starts with 90 health.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Oh, no.
There you go, 90 health.
No. What?
The main objective is to reduce Doc Ock to 0 health. Upon
Okay.
completion, you win.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
The crises
A
are all
simple-
these weird symbols.
Simple
Those
ask.
are different things.
So I'll
that
tell you what
happen.
they are. The gear up one is roll 1 die per hero, and Doc will gain a shield for each
Ugh.
thing that he rolls.
Boo.
Recover is gain a shield and remove 2 negative status effects from yourself. These are all things that happen for him.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma aid, roll 1 die per hero, heal 3 for each rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Grapple, it's a range, inflict entangle on all heroes, so I guess find those entangle
We'll find
tokens
those
and get them out.
entangles.
And then master plan.
which is also a range. Deal collateral damage to each hero equal to 1 times the number of negative status effect tokens they have. Okay.
Dave, I did not discard down. I probably should have gotten rid of one of these in the
Sold
previous-
it for a
yeah.
second.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
That's fine.
I'll just do this one since it's some opponent thing that I can't even use. So. Okie dokie, not a momentum combat point. One of the two.
Okay. So, you'll see first off, there's only 6 spaces.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be
And
getting
they're
hit.
all melee.
If there is no entrance door, by the way, on a map,
We all
then you
just-
start anywhere on the map. That's
Okay.
that's the
And
map.
my
That's the
plan
map
to
rule.
be from far away did nothing.
So everything is going to be exactly the same as we just did it, except here's how the enemy turn goes. Here's how the boss turn goes. So we're going to roll all these dice.
Don't roll so well, Dave.
All right, we'll let Deborah roll from now on.
Lots of lasers.
Then whatever the red dice are on the numbers,
Okay.
hey, 1 and 6. So 1 is going to get one of these face down, and 6 is going to get one of these face down. If you are underneath them when that happens, doesn't matter. But if you move to a space where that is, you pick it up and you keep it face down on your board.
Okay.
All right? And what this will do is that when whatever the boss attack is, and I'll explain, you will get the critical effect if you have at least one of these in front of you.
Oh, okay.
But the reason that you want to do that is once we take our turn, and once Doc Ock takes his turn, and once we are now at the second mission, whatever phase, you turn these up and you get whatever's on them.
Okay.
So you will get the bonuses, but you're going to take a hit first for that. Okay?
Yep.
The second thing we do is when Doc is attacking, you start here and move this way, and you just pick the first available one. Did I roll this?
No.
Then we skip this one.
Okay.
Did I roll this?
No.
Then we skip this one. Did I roll this?
Yes.
Yes.
Then we just do this. And this is, by the way, the one we want.
Okay.
This is going to be the harshest one,
Okay.
Ah.
right?
Okay.
This is
The
deal
6,
11 damage.
Is that distributed or is it collective?
It is not distributed, but remember, we can defend against this damage.
Right.
Okay.
Something
Just
we have,
not
something,
this one.
something
Yeah.
we've not. But this is only 4.
Yeah,
so this
understood.
would have been, and again, look, this is melee.
Well, this is the one we're getting.
Well, but am I crazy that everything is melee?
Does seem that way, doesn't it?
It doesn't seem to be
It's all melee.
non-melee
They're
slots
all
to stay
melee.
You're
in.
right.
Melee,
You're right.
melee.
They're all
Yeah.
They're all
There
melee.
is no range attack here, so you're right. Oh,
He has
hey.
range defense, but I don't know what from what because we have to be next to him.
That is kind of interesting because Doc, I don't believe, moves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how this works. So if I had rolled,
The blue star.
if I had rolled this, for example, then none of these would happen.
Right.
Okay. And were you about to say
Well,
that we
no,
can
we still have
defend?
3 of these.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
You're going to be able to defend against this damage.
If
Okay.
you'd rolled this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, because that was.
No, because this was the green and it's so 3.
Got
or
it.
the not green.
Yep,
but
yep,
orange.
yep. Yeah, that's interesting. Range,
Yeah.
deal 1 damage. It's,
Maybe he shows up again later on another board and
I don't know. It's a unique defense. As far as I know, the only spaces we have on the board, I didn't cover
Yeah.
spaces that didn't exist, right?
our
No,
melee.
that's it. We're
All right.
just
That's basically it, except that, of course, we're going to bump this 4
right.
yeah.
after his thing as well.
Oh my god, that's so
And deal out these tokens. Let me explain some of the tokens. So a burn token is going to, during the upkeep phase, hit you for 2 damage.
okay.
Okay.
Right.
And the only way to get rid of it is to have an ability or a power or a thing that gets rid of a token.
Okay. You got it.
The bleed tokens, if you have bleed tokens, and you can, you can only have 1 of these. You can have up to 2 of these, and you will get 2. That is the critical effect. The bleed tokens, you're going to roll a die for each one. If you roll a 5 or 6, it goes away.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, you take 1 damage.
Per token.
Well, you're going to roll for each token.
Oh, okay.
That's it. There's nothing really else different.
Okay.
Nikki, you're the start player,
Yeah.
Okay.
so just go somewhere.
Do we start with any of these explosions?
Nope.
It's just as when he does his rolls.
Yep.
Okay. Yikes.
Let's just go.
This is
Just go somewhere.
This is
Bam.
wild.
Yep.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna fight you
You face him and fight him.
face.
where do you want to go, Wolf?
So much for a range attack. by the way.
Wolf. I know, and I got no
Should have
option.
given all of you my moment. Should have given me my well,
go
maybe we
there.
can use momentum for something. I don't know. All right. Well, here we go.
Okay.
We'll just pick the spots in front
Yep.
of us.
Yes, why not?
All right. So that was movement, right? Now becomes the initial hero phase. So upkeep,
Okay.
income, take a
Yes.
combat, draw a card.
2 cards and draw a card.
Ooh, these are great.
Okay.
These are great.
This is unhelpful.
Offensive.
All right. I'm going
It's
to
an
play getting
attack
paid and just take
modifier.
2 CP. Because I'm going to need them to help everybody. And then I am pretty much done for this phase.
So let me
I don't
roll.
want to do any of this right now.
Oh wait, I don't do that yet. We gotta move still. We
No, you
did
do that
move.
now.
That's
Yep.
it. I got a sad little one there.
Yep.
It's very sad.
Great. All right. Are we rolling one at a time again?
Sure, if you want.
Go ahead, Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Now that we're on this side.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, not so hot. I can just do my lunge stuff. Or I can try to just re-roll. I'll keep the 6 and I'm gonna
Reroll everything.
re-roll everything.
Right. During my main phase,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Taking Jubilee.
buying Jubilee.
All right. We
You're
get.
befriending.
I'm
No.
befriending.
Hey,
Yes,
we're going to bring in Nick Fury.
recruiting.
Oh, nice.
For 3 momentum. When you recruit him, you gain 3 shields. As an instant action, you can spend 4 momentum. So you'll need 7 momentum for
Yeah.
Nick Fury. That's insane. Ignore the effect of a single crisis ability space.
It's probably when you played this game solo.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. And then exhaust, ignore the effect of an additional crisis ability space. Well,
Okay.
not entirely helpful.
Move Nikki P.
But these, that's not
What is-
too...
What's devise?
It's deal 3
Yep.
undefensible damage. And if I don't use that die,
Gain
I gain
a CP.
It's not
Nah.
that great.
Sure isn't.
If I inflict a paralyze, do
It-
I have to have it here first before I inflict it?
No, I think you just inflict
That
it.
doesn't look, yeah, like you need
Okay.
to. Yeah.
I would assume you just inflict it.
But okay, 1. Yeah.
What's your large straight do? Oh, that's the paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's the
That would be
Deal.
good, right?
It
that
would be
go.
good if we
that
could
would
do
go
it.
here.
It'd be great.
And if I'm reading this correct, then that player cannot gain or inflict any status effects associated
You
with
need a
any of their
2.
offensive abilities.
You need to be able to roll a 2.
What happens if
The
I
problem
try
is
and roll?
there are no status effects with his offensive abilities, right? They're all here,
We're back to parry again.
and it would go away at the end of his roll phase, so it wouldn't actually do
Oh, it
anything.
wouldn't do anything.
As I understand it, it wouldn't do anything,
Oh, no.
but it would do 8 damage. Well, 6 damage is still pretty good.
Well, but she's a little. It's a small chance that she'll get it. So it might. Is
It
it
is
better to
pretty
hedge your
small.
bet someplace else?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
I can do a parry right now.
Oh, great! That's 7 damage.
Okay, great. Yeah.
And I gain an agility.
That's
So
great.
I would be using this,
Yes.
Okay.
unfortunately, but whatever.
fine.
That's what
That's
it's
the first
there
time you've
for.
done it, right?
Yeah. 2 of these. 2 of these.
Well, wait, you have more rolls still. Why don't you roll one more
I only
time?
have 1 more roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll the
to
one
see
die.
if it maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
and then you don't have to use it.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Why don't you actually
But it was-
roll
yeah,
that?
might as
instead of
That
just
was a
roll?
roll.
There we go. Okay.
Still no.
All right. Let me just
But
figure
you're
that out
ready to
so I
attack?
know.
Not yet.
Noodles.
Okay, that's fine. Ready to attack?
All right.
Okay.
All right, Lincoln. What do you need to get?
Who knows?
All right, I'll wait, Lincoln. I'll wait.
Yeah.
Do I have 1, 2, 5, 6? Nope.
I need these tornado tokens is what I need. I should have gotten them already.
Tornadoes. Okay. Well, I have this, and I have these, but it's really going to be hard for me to roll. Well, I can make a 6, but I think that's expensive. I'm going to do the severe threat.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 1 combat point to 6 it, as it says here. I mean, you know.
Yep.
So that makes it now it makes it 2 Wolverine symbols and the.
3 claws.
So what happens here is I deal 7 damage, and then I roll 3 dice, add 1 damage per claws symbol.
Right.
On the adamantium, inflict alpha, which we were talking about earlier. On the Wolverine symbol, add 3 damage. So
Nice.
it's
Wow.
all good there.
Okay, cool.
That's great.
So I'm ready to attack.
All right.
Whatever we say.
I'm rolling. Now, out the gate here,
Yep.
do we want to try and go? I mean, we'll see what I roll.
Yeah.
But
See if you can get you to your 6s.
yeah.
Never actually roll it. There we go.
Well,
I actually rolled it.
There's 3 6s. Oh no, those are 4s.
No, these are 4,
Dang
or
it.
the other time.
I got excited. I got excited.
I mean, this is Cold Treat, which is a glide ability. I have a glide available.
Okay.
I would gain a CP, which is great. I would store 2 in the freezer. I'd deal 8 damage. Then I would glide after his turn. And I would gain an ice shard. I would inflict a cube, which would, he can't, I don't know if he can alter die, can he?
No.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. But I would roll, I could do more undefeatable damage and store more things and potentially gain glide again. So I could use the glide ability here, or I keep going and try to do the ice storm and use Jubilee to help me get there. Do I want to go with the thing I just
Yes.
straight up rolled?
Yes, because you didn't even get a single 6, right?
No.
I would save Jubilee.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll just do Cold Treat then.
Is there any reason to re-roll those?
No, they came up
Oh,
exactly.
it's the whole thing. I
That's
see
what
what
I'm
you're saying.
saying.
Great.
I did it on the first roll. I
Okay.
could keep rolling, or I could, and it's my upgraded deal.
Okay, great.
So we'll see, and I can use the glide. So I think that's my best move.
Well, there's 1 6. Yeesh.
I mean, I've got 2, and I had to spend power to do it.
All right, it looks like I'm thunderstorming again. See, the thing is, I could do Light It Up, but Light It Up does no damage. It seems like a mistake. I should have been doing this on the last
Right, to
on the
gather
last
your-
board. I'm now learning how close am I to
What
a
does she say? You know what
3, 4,
happens to a frog when it gets hit by lightning?
ribbit?
Whatever. It was
No,
the
what does it
same
do?
thing that happens to everybody else or whatever she said.
Yeah.
That was her
That
line in the
was-
movie or
that
something
was
like that. It was not very good.
Not a good one.
I felt bad for
Well,
Halle
we
Berry. there.
plugged it.
Ooh, wait. Gain 3 tornado, roll 2 dice, deal damage equal to the total value. After rolling, you may re-roll 1 or both of these dice. I'm going to go for that. All right, I need another wind and another 6.
Okay.
You go. Break some wind.
Oh,
There's
got
the
a wind. Come on,
and
6. No.
6 it. Change the value of one of your dice to
The thing I
6.
used, yes. There you go. That's good.
Nicely
It
done.
cost me one of
This-
those.
You've got basically the same thing.
Well,
there.
obviously I was trying to save that for the
Yeah,
storm,
I
Of course.
but I think this is the way to go. All right, done.
Okay.
That goes here. Ready to attack.
Ready to attack.
You're trying to save it for Tempest, you mean?
Yeah.
I was trying to save it for
Yeah,
Tempest,
yeah.
but I didn't roll any 6s to start.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Same deal. All right.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
It's not that exciting.
That's
7
exciting.
damage. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, here.
83.
83. Got to start somewhere. All right.
That's it, right? I don't have
You got
anything.
your token, right?
I
You got
need
your
to
agility token?
Throw my agility token in here. Ta-da!
Okay, when a player with this token receives damage, they may spend it in... Okay.
Okay, well, I'm doing the severe threat.
Go.
Deal 7 damage.
Yay.
Then I roll 3 dice.
Kick his butt.
So down
Come on.
to
Kick it harder.
Yeah, I really want to.
Really?
76.
Kick his butt harder.
Okay.
What does that do?
So I deal 1 damage, another damage.
Hang on. We can change this dice roll for you if you
That's
need to.
true.
Can't
Some
we?
Right.
people
So
could,
alpha
maybe.
is cool though, right? Alpha
Okay.
is when a player is inflicted with this token as a result of an attack, they and their attacker each immediately roll 1 die. If the attacker's roll is less, then the token is removed. So I have to roll higher than you or whoever rolls
And then,
for.
and then
Yeah.
what does
What's it
the...
do?
Then it says a player afflicted with this token must skip their income phase and then remove this token. Does that even matter?
No,
Nope.
they don't do it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have income.
The token, okay, yeah. So that's not so exciting. Well, then let's change those. We don't care about alpha. I wish I'd realized. Like I was excited about it, but I forgot.
Yeah.
It's
it's
all
not
right.
that.
If it doesn't
You
do
just
anything.
roll what you rolled,
So-
right?
Yeah.
Is there any way I can spend 3 and do? Do I even have 3? I know I spent
3 momentum?
Oh no, it's not
No.
momentum. It's this. I can actually do. I can fix it. So let's
Okay.
just make it. I'm going to spend. Oof, do I have that? I didn't toss that card. Oh, maybe. Oh no, these are the ones I've discarded. Like
Oh.
I've seen that. So let's do twice as wild. Let's just spend 3.
Twice as
Not
wild.
momentum.
Yep, I know.
There you go.
Once again, I keep trying to backwards.
And what does that do?
And this is, I can change the values of any 2 dice. So I'm just
Oh.
going to make these both 6s.
Ooh.
And so then that deals
Yeah.
1 additional plus and another 6.
7.
7.
seven more?
Another
Yeah.
7.
Wow.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
It's
kicking
Wolverine.
a
We're
butt
already
hard.
down to
69?
69, baby.
love
This
it.
is fantastic.
I love it.
We'll get there.
We're gonna get there.
Okay, so there you go. Sorry.
I
I
like
probably
it.
should. Let's see what these would have been. Hey, I would have had at least 1. That's what I should have rolled.
All right. All right, here I go. I'm doing a cold treat.
All right. Cold treat
Um,
to Electric Boogaloo.
Yes, exactly.
Hold on. We forgot the defense. I apologize.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
Nikki, you take a damage,
Oh.
That's right. That's right.
and Lincoln, you take a damage.
Yep.
Okay, at least it's an easy retaliation to.
And you could defend against that.
It's undefendable.
No.
No, it's
You can
not.
change it with. It's not red
It's
around
not.
that. That is
Oh.
red.
No.
No,
it's-
but that doesn't.
I'm saying you. Oh, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
The red is undefendable.
It is
You
undefendable.
you can make it change with die rolls, but there is no die roll involved. So
I didn't think.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter because it's not an attack. It's just a defense.
I understand.
You can't defend against someone else's defense.
Got it.
All right, you're done. Correct.
You're done?
yep.
All right.
Okay.
All
All right,
I think
Deborah.
I
All right,
did.
here I go. Cold treat.
Wait,
Part
maybe
two.
hold on.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold
wanna
on.
do? What do
I
you wanna
got.
do?
Hold the wire.
And I'm going to spend a. I'm going to spend a rage,
Yep.
Ooh.
and
So what does
I'm
that
gonna-
do?
It adds 3 damage or draw a card, but I'm going to do
Are
3
you adding
damage,
3 damage? Okay.
and
Yeah.
then I'm going to do this astonishing frenzy. If this card is discarded as a result of spending rage, increase the damage of that rage from 3 to 4.
Okay.
So and then I gain a rage again. So
Wow.
back up with another
All right.
rage. But
Very
that card's
nicely
gone.
done.
65. Look at
take
that.
it.
9
We're done.
seems so
It's
daunting.
over, isn't it?
Of course, he hasn't hit us for 11
Yes,
yet.
not yet because it's for 11. All right, now I'm doing cold treat. Part
Okay.
2 electric boogaloo.
2 up ugly. So
Cold
first,
treat it up.
I am gaining a CP.
Okay.
I am storing 2 ice shards in my freezer. Then I am dealing 8 damage
All right.
Yay. To that.
What is storing 2 in the freezer a euphemism for? I'm
I
confused.
don't know,
Okay.
but it's sexy, whatever it is.
Okay.
It's damage.
Storing 2 in the
53.
freezer for later. All right, then I'm gonna spend my glide token
Yep.
to whoop, slide up here to ice to meet you.
Man.
I'm gonna gain an ice shard. I'm gonna afflict a useless dice cube.
Okay. What would it normally do?
It would normally, normally opponents can use their cards to alter their die in their favor. This basically stops you from doing that. They could
Okay.
not alter their lowest die, but
Okay.
he doesn't do that. So, during his offensive roll phase, he doesn't have any effects like that. So,
Okay.
then I roll 5 dice,
Ooh.
and we see if more things happen.
Wow.
All right. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Deal 1 undefeatable damage per these things.
Defendable.
So 2 more, undefendable.
Okay.
2 more undefendable.
Yep.
I store 1 times the number of these ice shields in my freezer. And for each of these, I gain a glide
Nice.
or draw a card. So for one of them, I'm going to get a glide, and the
Yeah.
other,
Draw a
I'm
card.
going to draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, wow. These are all wildly cool. All right, great. That is my turn.
Except take 1 damage.
Except I'm going
in
to take a damage
In defense.
in defense of that. There we go.
All right.
Woo!
All right.
Woo!
Opposites attract. So first off, I finally gained some
It's
of
a
my
natural
tokens.
fact,
I'm
Dave.
going to gain 3 tornado.
I'm going to gain 3 tornado.
The tornado allows me to roll more dice, basically.
Nice.
That's the short version.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to roll 2 dice and deal damage equal to the sum total of the 2 dice. Come on, big numbers. 4 and 6 is 10. That is not a bad
Not
roll.
bad at all.
That is unlike me. I'm going to deal 10 damage. After rolling, you may re-roll 1 or both. I don't think I need to do that.
Yeah.
So there's no point in spending that to do that. I take 1 damage from Doc.
Until it is
That is my
Doc's
turn. All right.
That's offensive abilities.
Do you want me to roll it?
Oh, yes.
You want me to do it? Okay, here we go. It is now Doc's turn, right?
Yes, I believe so.
No, I'm sorry.
No?
We have a hero phase first.
Oh, you're right. We
The
do.
enemy terms don't happen yet.
Okay, right.
We have
do
a
these
hero
things
phase.
first. Okay.
So,
This is where you prepare for
this
abuse.
is where you could... So, for example, I have a card that says remove all status effect tokens from a chosen
Yes,
player.
same.
So this is where we could do that stuff.
But we don't need to.
We could do
because
stuff like that.
None of this has happened.
Correct.
Great.
I don't have anything to do during the hero phase.
Me
No
neither.
one's over the card limit, correct?
Where's
1,
the,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
blue?
I am. So
Hero
I need
phase?
Yeah.
to
Blue?
Yeah.
discard 1.
All right.
All right?
No,
Does
not yet.
anybody want any of my special tokens?
Well,
Transfer 1 status effect token from a chosen player to another chosen player. Well, then that means, okay.
sure. You should get rid of one of your infiltrate. You should get rid of one of these, right? Because you only have you're limited to 2, and if you give one to someone, you could then get another one for yourself.
I mean, I take an agility just again because I can't heal.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if he
What are
hits
you at
me-
right now? 13.
I'm at 13.
Me too.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm
Do
at
you have
13.
healing stuff?
No.
Can you, oh no. Okay, so
But that's okay.
only the Wolverine heals. But that would be the kind of thing maybe
Right.
we could
So
These
this is going to
regenerate.
let you roll a die when you take.
to shield.
It changes.
Agility is if you roll a 1 to 3, then you only take half damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, gives the opportunity to do that.
So
But if you don't roll a 1 to 3, then you've just
Just
wasted the
take it.
token. The other one is you can spend it.
what? This one?
A player with this token may spend it and then choose a die rolled by any player during their defensive roll attempt. The chosen die must be re-rolled. So you can cause someone to re-roll.
I would only ever do that to a
Now you might help us if we re-roll badly.
right.
Right.
So Nikki should just keep those maybe.
Or
Yeah.
I put it when he rolls.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you want an agility, and do I have to take it from these
Yes.
agilities?
Yes. But
Okay.
but when you do that, it allows you to gain another one for
Right.
yourself.
So why don't I spend 2 CP to give an
Do it.
agility?
Okay. I'll take
So
one.
here
Sure.
you go.
Thank you. Ooh.
Dirk.
Very,
And
very
that's
agile.
1,
All right.
2.
Are we done with the hero phase? Everybody
Yeah.
done with
So
their
I
stuff?
think so, yes.
All right.
All right, you big old jerk.
Well, I
Lots
didn't roll
of
any.
blue ones.
Okay, I didn't roll this one,
Hey.
but I did roll this one.
Yes, you did.
Okay, and we put something on 5 and 4.
Do we want to stick with that roll?
That's a good question.
Because I have my
Deal
full-
Well,
Nine
hang on.
damage.
Hang on. If we
Just change
we
one
don't
of these.
have this, if we change this to this symbol,
Yeah,
then
that-
nothing happens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have a helping hand.
I have so I can change the value of any
you-
one die.
Okay.
Is that the right phase? That's an orange card.
It's yeah, this is during the rolling phase.
Yep.
All right, I'll spend 2 to do it.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Because that
Knocking down 2. We're going to turn that one.
if we turn that to this,
Nothing
then
triggers.
nothing.
Yep.
That just turns it? Okay, because
Yeah.
mine is
Yeah.
a reroll. One
Yeah,
of the
mine wasn't a
dice.
reroll. Mine is
Okay.
literally change the value of any
That
one
is
die.
amazing. However, we still have to deal with this.
We still have to deal with this, but that helps us.
Yeah, it's 9 damage. We're not dealing.
That helps
Is that
us.
right?
Resolving the enemy attacks.
Yeah, 9.
That's a lot.
But that
for
is
how little we are.
defendable.
It is defendable. We would roll our deals.
Okay, heroes perform their defensive roll phase. If we did get attacked, by the way, Nikki, because she is standing on one of these, would get the critical.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. 1, inflict entangle on all heroes.
What does that do to us?
Boom, 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 boom. I'll tell you in a second. 2,
She's branded on her forehead.
roll 1 die per hero, gain a shield for each whatever rolled.
So 4 die.
Hey, 3 shields.
Come on, I rolled great the other time at least.
You rolled four shields.
Oh, 4
right?
shields.
Yeah,
Wow,
like-
that's pretty bad.
1, 2, 3,
That's
4.
pretty
It's
much
the
the-
worst you could do.
Well, those are on 3 sides.
What do you mean?
These are on 3 sides. That's
Oh,
yeah.
that's
so
what you're saying. Yeah, but he gets.
that
all
is
of
the
these,
worst I could
right?
do. I just added 12.
You just added 12 to our deal.
That's pretty bad.
In fact, I'm gonna put them over here because
Thank you so much.
Matter.
Okay. Recover. Gain a shield, and remove 2 negative thing from yourself, which he didn't have, and then
Wow.
finally gear up. Oh, hey. Well, let's do this again.
No.
What are the odds?
Oh my
Okay,
god.
3 more shields.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Is that really true?
Yes.
Nice roll.
Come on.
This is the worst.
Well, it is a 4-player game.
So 24 points gained back.
That's
Hey.
fine. We got him down from 90 to 41.
49 points.
That's pretty good.
Could use that.
Select. Let me see. What is it? Select one of your opponent's dice and force them to. Nah, don't do that yet.
yeah.
Don't do that yet. Save
Okay.
it. Save it for if we can.
Attack.
That
we can
was
save
really
this.
bad.
That was pretty lame.
Really bad.
What does entangle mean?
Okay, if you have an entangle token, you get 1 fewer roll during your offensive roll phase, and at the end of that phase, you remove the
toss
token.
it.
Okay.
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 Still.
So it's temporary.
Oh, hey, speaking of
Still
which,
horrible.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
I was absolutely going to use this +1 token.
So you can hit him.
I'm going to
for
retcon that +1 token. in. There you go.
All right. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Pass the start player
Oh my
marker.
god! You know what I just noticed?
What?
Even though this goes away every turn, we'll hit it every turn.
In a 4-player game, yes.
Yes.
In a
four-player
2-player game, you wouldn't.
I know, but I'm saying we
Yeah.
will hit it. It
Yeah.
won't matter. We will always be entangled.
But Dave, I want
Right?
you to read Doc Ock's quote.
Yeah.
Because that
So
hasn't
we will
happened
only
yet.
be rolling
By
4
the
dice
way-
for the rest of our time.
Well, no, not 4 dice. You only get 1 less reroll.
Oh, reroll. Okay. Okay.
Not
okay.
die. You'll roll 5 dice
I
every
heard
time.
that totally different.
Wealth is a tool of the elite. It does you no good to protect the greediest people on earth.
Ta-da.
Whoa.
Hey.
Okay, so now we're going to do income and...
So we do movement first.
Okay. Does it matter?
Well,
Yes.
someone
Get
could
Nikki off of
stand
that
on
thing.
the
I
thing.
need-
Well, if you
Get off of
move
it.
to the thing, you will get to pick it up and gain it for your next turn.
But you still take
Starting
the
with
deal.
me. Should I do it?
Starting with you. Sure, why not?
Yeah, what the heck?
No, you don't pick it up.
That one face down.
Oh, no, you do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you do pick it up.
Yeah.
But it's face down, correct.
And then me.
Yeah.
Stay where I am.
All right, well.
Can somebody move to Nikki's space?
Yeah, remember, because we can
Yeah,
swap.
because we're all moving.
By
at
the
same
way,
time.
you can also stay where you are.
Yeah.
When movement, you don't have to actually
Right.
move. But I want to move to your space, Nikki.
I'll
Is
take
that all right
the
with
thing.
you?
I'm
And take
fine
the
with
thing.
that.
All right.
I'm too scared of damage.
Nah, what the heck? Where are you going to go?
Well,
Well-
you're going here.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you
Okay.
wanna go?
What number do you feel lucky on?
Just move me over to 3.
All right.
Do you feel lucky?
I feel great.
And that's just me
Okay.
all alone. over
All right. Income, take a
All right.
combat point. I have 6 combat points. You think I'd be able to do something with that now?
And a card.
And a card.
here. Oh wait. Just
Anaconda.
Ooh, charge your
Card.
Maelstrom and Tempest abilities. Oh, I like it. Okie doke. Well, I'm going to spend that 1 CP, and I'm going to charge my Maelstrom
I think that's way too.
and my Tempest abilities.
Discard that for another one of these,
If I can get that largest straight.
and then definitely want
He's
this.
like sitting in bed at the hospital.
Yeah, that's funny. I definitely think I
He's
wanna
in his
keep
outfit too,
this.
no less.
Does anyone need me to get rid of their entangle on them right now?
I don't know.
I might as well spend the C. I have 6 CP that I'm basically doing nothing with.
I mean, again, for me, it would just be if I'm the one who's going to try to go for this ultimate using Jubilee and my change my dice
Yep.
thing, then again, I mean, having another roll to get closer to that would be helpful, but I don't want to keep
Do it.
hoarding all the things.
Do it.
Okay.
I have 6 CP that I'm not spending.
All right.
I have all this CP and I haven't drawn the cards that allow me to really spend it.
I will take that.
I don't have any ability that like draws cards for me, unfortunately. Oh, no, this one does.
I'm going to do interrupt.
I have a
It's
glide.
I am down to 0,
So
but
I can do, if I don't get Ice Storm, I can
Does
do a
anybody have a
glide.
stat? I have another thing to remove a status effect token from a chosen player. It
So
costs
do
1
I.
CP. Should we just hold on to it just to
Well,
save
mine
it for
is
you?
mine is a remove all status effect tokens from a chosen player, which is dangerous because we all have positive status effect tokens.
Right.
So I don't even know.
Oh, it never
if
even occurred to me that would be everything.
Yeah, it was us all. So I
I
think.
had that card and tossed it. 'cause
Yeah,
I
so
thought
I'm-
that the good things were.
Well, then in that case, I'm going to spend all my tornadoes
Okay.
this turn.
Okay.
So that's worth something.
Okay.
Because
or I can
I'm
get rid
because
of it
I
for
have a
CP.
thing. I will take a critical.
That's true. I think I'm done with income.
Me too.
in the main phase.
Oh,
the
main
main
phase with that.
phase.
So then now it's about.
Do you want to sell any cards as well for more?
Oh, you're right. Hang on. I
Combat
want to
points.
use. I'm going to use all 3 of my tornadoes.
What does that do for you?
It gets me to these 3 dice as well. So I'm now rolling
Whoa!
8 dice.
8 dice. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So hopefully I can get my large straight. I don't think I need the extra reroll.
Okay.
I feel like I should be able to.
Okay. So I won't do this.
No. I think if I can't roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 8 dice, I need to get out of the dice rolling business. On the other hand, maybe I'll roll a bunch of 6s. So, I mean, it's all good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I have
It's
a
all
lot of
good.
helpful stuff with this then. Okay, great.
I just did a thing to draw 3.
Oh, wow.
And you'll have to sell some by the end.
I'm
but
thinking about,
Or use them.
yeah.
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 Dang.
well, I have to sell something because I don't have enough.
Action points, combat points. It's this. You have 6.
Oh,
You have
oops.
6.
Let me put this back. That was 1, 2, 3. I moved the wrong dial.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's easy to do.
1,
It's brand new.
2, a 3.
Okay.
All
Rolling
right.
the dice.
Look at those
All right.
hardy shields
it.
there.
Remember, you have 1 more reroll. That's it.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should just go with the large straight, right?
Yeah, does it do damage?
Oh my goodness.
And deals 7 damage. Yep. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go with
Oh,
that.
amazing.
I would.
Look at that.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Let's see how close I get.
This is the one thing about this game is that I forget about the numbers, which you have to
Yes.
have to remember.
No 6s.
No 6s again, Dad.
I have a better die, which
No, I
is
know, I mean-
0.
Nah,
And
but it's pointless unless she already had a 6. It seems.
Something.
It's additional roll attempt.
Although you have 2 more. A full roll?
Choose a player may perform an additional roll attempt
Oh.
of up to 5 dice
Do
during
it.
their
Okay.
defensive roll phase.
That's defensive. This is
Oh,
offensive.
defensive. No.
So it's fine. I mean, again, I have a glide, so I can do cold
Yeah.
treat to ice to meet you
All
just
right.
on this roll.
Do it.
So I think that did decently last time.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the 6. 1. I just need to. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet, sweet,
Got it.
sweet.
Oh, I did not do
Done.
that. Sorry. Okay. Do I have anything? Do.
So this is gone now, for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It goes away after your roll phase.
We're gonna keep getting them back, but
Yes, I know.
But you don't have them now.
you
Is the
don't
point.
have them now.
That's all 4s, so that doesn't work.
Well, we spent that token to get it off of, or that card to get it off of me for no reason now,
Yeah.
because I didn't
Blade
end up going for the.
dance. That's your
That's what it
defense.
is.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
do? Oh, paralyzes silly.
Yeah, I just
What's
have
your
to
best
re-roll. My best thing is that.
Well, obviously.
This one, parry is okay, because it's 7.
Okay. Did you roll? What'd you?
No, she's got
No.
some of it.
I can re-roll one more time, right, because of
Yep.
this thing?
Correct.
No, let's do it.
Nope.
Well, that's
Ooh.
terrible.
Is anything good with 4 of those things? Nope.
No.
Wow. Really? All right. Time to play dice affecting cards.
Okay. Are all enough? to-
Oh wait, you can swap this guy in. I forgot
No,
you could
but it's
swap.
another-
It's
the
another
Butterfly.
butterfly. It's
man.
not no
Yeah.
good.
All right, Nikki P.
Jeez.
Twice as wild. I'll spend this card that I was saving
Thank
for myself.
you.
Cost me 3 CP.
Yeah.
You can change the value of any 2 dice.
Okay, let's try to make this work.
I was trying to save that for you and
Well,
your 6s and me and my 6s.
I have one.
All right.
I have exactly that card. So I think
Well, if we had
But-
all of us using them, I had one earlier
at
too.
a certain point,
How many
it'll
dice?
get used.
Any 2
2.
dice you can just change to whatever you want them to be.
That would be 3, 4.
I mean, It sucks. I
Right.
mean, basically, it's parry,
5
right? Is that the best thing she can do?
6,
Wait,
and you
is
could
there?
do 2.
What about a?
and 2.
Is
Parry's
ste-
good.
I know. Is stealth?
But she's looking at her to do paralyze. Oh, but paralyze we realize doesn't do anything.
No, it doesn't
because
do
he
anything.
Doesn't have...
No, you want parry, Nikki P.
She can do that easily enough.
Yeah, you want parry. It also gets you another agility.
Okay, so I
And
had
That's
that.
fine. All you need to do is just give yourself 2 of the stabbies, whatever the heck the white
2
things are.
stabbies.
2 stabbies. And it does an extra 2 damage. 'Cause
Right,
she's
'cause
not
you're
using
not
that
using
die.
Okay.
So I'll do that
Yeah.
with that.
Okay.
And then this, they're all there.
All right,
That's
excellent.
That's a good move.
Stabby.
All right. Go ahead, Lincoln. Do
Here we
your
go.
do your thing.
Okay, so
Eliminate only his
this is a
shields.
straight. I heal 2, which I think we're going to need.
Yep.
Although the rest of you have to survive too, so
Yep.
just me surviving is not going to be enough. Then I gain a rage. I'm now maxed out my rage, or inflict alpha, which doesn't matter, and I deal 7 damage.
So that's 3 of these shields.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yes, because
Any one
1, 2,
thing
3,
takes
4,
it
5,
out.
6, 7. Any hit.
Okay.
Removes
takes
the
it.
shield.
Oh okay.
And that happens. Oh, you're the star player.
Oh, well, that's a little helpful.
Yep.
Sure is. And I'm done.
Okay, great. Okay, so then me. Okay.
Not using a rage, correct?
Well, let's do it. I got lots of them.
What are they? I can't remember what they do already.
It inflicts 2 more damage.
3 more damage?
Yeah, let's
All
just
right.
do it.
Sure, that'll
Yeah.
get rid of their shield.
And then I'm going to spend this card.
Can you do it more than once per turn?
I don't think so. And then, well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Dave spent 3 of his. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, this lets me have it back. This is just Frenzy. It doesn't give an additional one. The other one was the
Got it.
Astonishing Frenzy.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do it as many times as you wanted.
Uh,
If you wanted to do more damage and
Well, let's just
kill
do one
some
more.
shields.
All right.
Yep.
Gets rid of a shield.
Cool. Okay. All right, then, yeah, I'm doing a cold treat.
Actually,
No, oop,
let's
go
just do them all.
And
That
give
way
them
it's just
all-
down to 1.
Down
more
to one.
shields?
Because we want to actually inflict damage
Inflict
on
damage on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a good deal
Especially
here.
because he's going to get more shields again.
Yeah. Okay,
Although this will only roll once this time.
luckily. But he'll heal, potentially.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, good lord.
So, okay.
You sure you want me to roll, you guys?
Cold treat.
Yeah.
I am gaining a CP.
Okay.
I am storing 2 more of these in here, which means it becomes a glide that is stored in my freezer. I can't use it yet, but I have one here.
Yep.
Then I'm dealing 8 damage. So
So
3 and then 5.
35.
Okay, then I
Wait a
am-
second. Could I have done that? I just gained that one. Could I spend it?
Sure, why
I
not?
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why not.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to spend my glide token here
Yep.
to go ice to meet you. I'm gaining
meet you.
another shard. I'm inflicting this thing that doesn't matter, and I'm rolling 5 dice.
Come on, something 6s today.
All right, I'm dealing 1 undefendable damage per these guys, so that's 3 more.
You haven't rolled a 6 yet, have
I
you?
know. What is going on with the
I
6s?
know, this is bad.
They happen
I'm
Check
really-
your
getting-
dice, see if there's 6s on there.
There are.
I'm getting 2 ice shards to put in my freezer. And then, question maybe... I could spend 2 CP and do 3 more damage. I think I'm
Sure.
going to do it.
Why not?
I've got a lot of CP.
You got 7 CP. 3 more damage?
3 more damage.
Oh, 29.
Although, actually, that... does that...
I don't know.
no, I'm sorry, per ice shard. 1 more. 1 less.
Got it.
So, 2 damage total.
Got
with
it.
that. Great. Cool. That's it.
All right, Maelstrom.
Phew.
Deal 10 damage.
Nice.
That's 20. Place a lightning on up to 4 different abilities, including this one. I don't even have 4 lightning bolts, so let me...
There's one right down. Oh, you've already put it on
excluding
the
this
tempest,
one.
I see.
Yep. Let me put it... Gain a tornado. Where do I want to put it? I guess here. That's more damage. And here... Oh, I'm sorry. Lincoln, take a damage for
Oh, yeah.
retaliation.
Oh, yeah.
Deborah, take a damage for
Damage.
retaliation.
Thank you. Good reminder.
And I'll just fill everything here. And then I will absolutely spend this lightning bolt, which gains me 1 combat point and allows me to draw a card. Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. So I do 7
dice do?
damage plus
7. 13 guys.
Did you do damage?
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
And then there's 2 more for
The manifest.
my manifest die.
Down to 11.
You know, Dave, I noticed here that I think these cards are. I actually should not be storing these cards here, but I was obstructing this, and I should have been discarding. And I think I have discarded a card each time. That's part of the action to
for the
distribute
rage
the
tokens?
Yeah. So
So the 3 you spent for those shields doesn't count.
right.
Okay.
So those shields go back, and I get the 3.
But I think get the rages back. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
we'll put
Because
back
you
3.
only did it wrong for that.
right. I did it for the
those
other ones.
ones, but the
Yeah.
other ones you did it right.
I thought it was just 3. Okay.
Well, it's
Not
3
It's
shields.
essentially the same
No,
thing.
it's 3
It's
shields.
still another 9.
Do you remember what damage you did?
8 and then 2 and 4. So I did 12 damage.
Okay. Whatever.
I think
we'll
that's
just leave it.
okay because
It's close enough.
I think it's close enough. That's good
Yep.
enough. He's
Come
gonna get
back,
so much
so-
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
not there.
Nikki?
We're not there
The
yet.
last thing I do is gain an agility.
All right.
All right.
And by the way, I didn't take a damage from
Oh, yeah.
Doc, and you need to take a damage from Doc.
I took it.
It's,
Okay.
I,
You
know, I know you
two-
did.
you two took
but we
it.
didn't.
We took
I always
it.
forget.
Down to 12.
All right, we are now back to Hero Phase Part 2, where we can play cards and remove tokens and do other stuff. I have no reason to play any of these cards. Oh, and by the way, this goes away.
Yay.
Not that it matters,
Right.
because as Deborah pointed out, we're about to get it back.
Okay.
You have to at least spend cards if you don't play them, because you have more than 6, right?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have 1 extra.
Okay.
But
Yep.
that would be.
Do you have any cards that allow other players to draw cards? Because we need to have Lincoln have a handful of cards so he can play rage tokens.
No.
I would say get rid of one of your upgrade cards for a CP. At
Yeah,
this,
I mean,
at
we're
this
not gonna
point,
do much
at this point,
upgrading.
I don't think the upgrades are
Yeah.
going to matter.
Okay.
Unless you want to play one.
I was looking at it.
All right. We'll do it then.
But I don't know what one to do. I can
That's true.
upgrade this. I can upgrade
This one's cool too. This one
devise.
actually
I
heals
can do
So if I
a better
don't
parry.
roll it,
The only thing the parry
it doesn't come
does.
back to
No.
my hand.
Yeah, nothing.
Right.
Get rid of the parry.
Okay.
Because that's
Boom.
astonishing. It's
And that
astonishing.
gets
Yeah,
me
'cause
A
this.
CP, yes.
Astonishing recovery.
Okay. Are we ready for the
Yeah, the
Doc
pain.
Ock roll?
I guess we are. For
All
the
right.
pain.
Let's see if my luck continues.
Bring on the pain.
Okay, well,
Woof.
we didn't get this one, but we did hit this one.
Yeah.
And there's really no way to avoid it other than rerolling
I'm gonna
all
help.
3 of these.
I'm gonna help a couple. You're still higher than
I'm
all
fine.
of us. Okay, I have some preventing of damage. I
So
can
it's
do.
9. Can you?
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
It goes in player order.
Okay.
So let's do this in player order. The start player is you.
Me.
All right.
I take
So
9.
you get 9 damage, and you have a face down token in front of you,
Right.
so you get a burn.
Okay.
Don't turn that over yet,
Okay.
but you're going to get to. All right?
Okay.
What does the burn do?
It's gonna hit you during the upkeep phase.
Okay.
For 2?
For 2.
My turn.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take 9, but I'm gonna try.
Wait.
Oh.
You don't have to take 9. Man, we're going crazy.
Oh.
This is defendable.
Okay.
Roll
yeah.
whatever
Oh, yeah,
your-
yeah, yeah,
roll
yeah.
whatever your
Yeah, yeah,
defense
yeah.
is.
Oh, so right. Put your thing back up too.
Take 9.
We just haven't had to do it
We
yet.
haven't had to do it. I just
Yeah.
keep forgetting. Do whatever
That's
your
right.
defense is.
That's right.
Right.
Woo. Okay. Here we go.
Hey, that doesn't. Okay. I think it does nothing. Deal.
Oh no.
Well, that would make it worse. Oh, that would be dealing, and then on.
So what'd you roll and what do you get?
I got nothing, and I'm
got
gonna like
nothing.
it. I'm
I
gonna
can-
take 9.
Can I do my infiltration now?
Yes.
Ah.
So I can discard one of these. You can choose one of your die.
It doesn't really help me
Then don't do it.
because I just needed the easiest thing to roll on these dice because there's 3 of them.
I was just trying to
If you
give
reroll 1 die, can you get something great or not?
All it
That's
does
what
is
I'm
give it
trying to
1
do.
damage.
1 damage.
Or I might get 1. I'd rather
you
save it for
can't
something
gain a
else.
Well,
right?
here's the thing.
This gives me a rage. I'm already stacked
Here's
up
the
on
thing.
rage.
1 damage is really 3 damage.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Because
So
Because
just
if you're-
reroll 1.
Reroll
Yep.
one.
So
So
I
you,
throw
Nikki's
one of these
spending a
out.
token.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Come on. Hey, it's the other thing.
It's the other thing
Which
that you
is,
also can't use.
Right?
It was.
It's gain a rage, but you're
Yeah,
up.
I don't
You're
have
at
any
your
rage.
limit.
There you go.
Arrgh.
I'm filled with rage.
Okay.
Okay.
So now take 9.
and filled with rage.
And
we wasted Nikki's
You got
token.
the burn.
Yep,
Okay.
you got the burn.
Can I do agility?
Not,
Only the players with the token can
I'm
do
going to
agility.
use agility for mine here, hopefully.
All right, well, do your defense
So
first.
do my defense first. First of all, I'm going to remove
Yeah, these terrible
your
dice.
terrible dice.
I have actually not rolled the 6. I mean, I've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, you just jinxed us just now.
Ah.
All
Yeah,
right,
you
here we
did.
go. No, you did. All right. Ooh, this might be pretty good. All right. I deal 1 damage for this. It's undefendable.
Boink.
I prevent 2 damage, so I would only take 7.
They're small.
I do not have 2 of a kinds, and I did not do that. So I am gonna
Take 7.
because none of you have any other than your defensive.
Yep.
I have this thing that would allow me to prevent 6 incoming damage. I don't know if I should use it for me or save it for one of you. I guess it doesn't.
I would save it. Save it for next
Oh, well,
time.
but then I was going to use this. I'm sorry. So I have 7 damage.
Yep.
Then I was going to use this to try to have it.
Okay, you have to roll a 1, 2, or 3.
A 1, 2, or 3. Okay.
One,
Yeah.
that's as
Okay.
So
good
3
as it's gonna
damage.
get.
You prevent. You're just going to take 3 total.
I'm going to take 3. Great. That's what I was hoping to do. So I'm
I
down
think
to
everybody else needs something to.
I have this. Well, I'm going to use this prevent 6 damage for somebody.
Well, let's see if it's going to be me. I get to roll 5 of these.
Because Nikki can do agility.
Wow. Okay, I rolled pretty good.
That's 5 dice for your thing. It's nice.
Well, that's going to prevent 2 damage
Out of 9.
out of 9.
Great. Let me spend this.
Hang on.
Oh.
Might need to be Nikki.
Yep, I don't get.
She's
she's
got
lower.
2 agilities.
Oh, that's true.
And no, they're at the same. 12 each.
Oh, they are. I thought he was 13.
I don't get to reroll. So
Okay.
go ahead.
So I think I'm going to save you.
Okay.
Because she has some agility. So I'm going to spend 1 CP. Prevent 6 incoming damage.
Okay, so that's I take 1.
You take 1.
They're small. Done.
Okay.
Has she been able to do anything?
No.
She's got to roll 6.
I've got to roll
Yeah.
some kind of
Wait,
six.
we're doing this.
We're doing this now.
We're doing this weird because we should deal with Lincoln, which we did. Then we deal
Dealt
with
with
you.
me. We're
You
dealing
don't
with
have
you.
any of this. Then we deal with me. I take a burn.
Right. All right. Now Nikki
And now Nikki
defends.
defends. You roll 3 dice.
Okay. 1, 2, a 3. Ugh. That is. Can I do more than one roll here?
No.
You have cards in your hand.
Whee! 1 hit.
You have cards in your hand that allow
Yes,
you to, right?
yes.
1 hit's great though because 1 hit gets rid of a shield.
Everybody.
Wait, you might as well try this first, right?
What is
Okay.
that?
You've had this the whole round.
Yes,
if
I
she rolls
have.
a 1 or a 2, I think
Yeah.
she doesn't take any damage
So
at all.
start with that and see if you can do it. Yeah.
1.
No damage is received.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
I've been sitting on this whole game.
And the 1 damage gets rid of this guy?
Yes?
Yay. Okay, these go.
All right.
That did nothing then? Or do I take it?
No, that deals
was
damage
that
and that
shield.
gets rid of the shield. So that was
Ah.
great.
Done.
All right. I'm on board with that turn.
Okay.
Well played, team.
Here we go. 1.
Hey!
Everybody take
Boom,
an entangle.
Boom, boom, boom.
2.
Okay.
Doc gains shield. Gain shield. Move 2 in effect. 3. All right. I'll try to not roll badly this time.
Yeah, really.
3 heals for every one of those that I roll. Hey, only 2.
6 heal?
Yep.
Okay.
And then 3 gear up. 1 per hero. Gain a shield for each one of those I roll. Just get at least 2. How about,
about all 4?
How about 4?
We are going to be at this forever.
Not really. Look.
Yeah, we're doing
We're
He
doing
Better
just
than I
rolled
thought
the
we
worst
would
he
do.
could do on every one of those.
But,
No, I
but we're
didn't.
still doing
not everyone.
we're still doing better than I thought we would.
You've added 4 every time we've had that.
On the shield one?
You
Yes.
know.
I didn't roll 4 for the health one.
All right.
That's the more important one.
All right.
Okay, move the start player token.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So
Upkeep.
if you have one of these, flip it over and gain it. Oh, it's a +1.
Remove 1 status token from self or gain 1.
Yeah, get rid of your burn or your grapple.
Or I
your
gain
grapple,
or
whichever
gain a
you want.
momentum, but
That's
it's fine.
true.
What about this? Do I want to get rid of this one?
Which is
That's
worse.
too.
No, because
This is
if
rolling
we
dice.
can't kill him this turn, I have a feeling we're killing him this turn.
I hope so.
Okay.
You're crazy.
All right, so this is.
Okay. Now we are in the Now we're in the upkeep phase. So if you have a burn token in the upkeep phase, you lose 2 health. I'm down to 9.
Whoosh. Me too.
Down to 7.
Oof. All right. Income.
Yep.
All right.
Income, right?
Combat.
Combat and a card.
Oh.
Oh, what were the numbers?
They might have been those. I mean, it's as random as anything.
Dang it!
Let's call it 5 and 4.
So here's the good news. The good news is you can't gain more than 1 burn token.
Okay.
So even though we were on these, we had one in front of us.
Okay.
So there you
Okay.
go.
That's strategic.
So nothing actually changed by that.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
go
that
for
wasn't strategic.
I know, but it allows us to.
Okay, I have nothing to do during the mission phase.
Yeah, I've already missioned.
What was mission?
I'm not gonna move.
That's
Playing
the-
cards
play
from
the
hand,
cards.
upgrading, doing
red
All right, I'm
things.
doing this upgrade, so it's 2.
Your health one, okay.
I haven't had one of those.
Ooh, I
yet.
like it.
1, 2. Well,
I've
it's
just been discarding
2
them.
instead of 1.
I haven't
so
gotten one.
Wow.
Can I do more
And
than
they're in
just
here
that?
At this
Yeah.
point, I've been discarding them just because it
You can do whatever you
hasn't
want.
been as valuable.
Attack one.
Do I want to remove all my status token effects? I probably do.
Yeah, get rid of the burn and the.
I lose the +1, but I don't think it matters. I think 3 rolls.
Is that a status token effect? I wouldn't have said that was the same thing.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Do we want? I have this, and it's any
Can I get rid of the
chosen
burn?
player.
If I do the thing,
Yeah.
get that out of
Yeah.
here. Might
Yeah.
as well just do
Well,
it.
you have to take the hit first, though.
I already did.
Right. Me too. That's why they make it part of the upkeep.
But it
phase.
would.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
But it won't be persistent.
Right.
But that gives me an extra roll for the grapple.
It'll happen
How
again.
much
I'm
did
more
that
worried about the
cost
grapple.
you? I have one for any player.
I
Remove
mean-
a status effect token from a chosen player.
I mean, again,
but
it could be
costs 2.
it could be me, so that I'm closer to getting all the 6s.
Those 6s that you've been rolling.
that
so
I've been rolling so well.
It's
But
ridiculous.
but also with all of these shields, and I'm gonna go first. You know, I could even if I do get my ice storm, I'm just gonna kill 4 of the shields. I'm not even gonna touch him.
It's still good.
Sure. Except it's annoying that they can get rid of with 1 if that's the end of the
Yeah.
the deal. So I don't know. But yes, if you got rid of that, I could be closer to getting the 6. But I don't know how valuable that is.
Do you need your CP for anything else, Nikki?
What?
Do you need your CP for like whatever you're gonna do on your turn?
I don't know. No.
All right.
None of these are that. This one is an attack modifier. I might want to use it for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Then do it. You might as well.
It's up to
Or-
really up to you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can still, that's only 1. I mean, the attack modifier is only 1.
But you'd lose your shards, wouldn't you?
No, these are not. I guess these are
They
status
are
effects.
status-
You're right. All right,
they
that's
are.
true.
You
So
lose
then
your shards.
If it's going to be everything, or
Yeah.
if it's
Oh no, it's
everything,
1. Is it 1?
Does nobody care?
so
Do
you
it.
could do it to
Just
me.
do it.
Okay, maybe I'll get it. We'll
Spend 2. Let's go.
Okay.
see. Okay.
As long as you have 1 to spend for your damage thing, which you do, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can always throw away cards right now to
Yeah.
get more CP.
All right, this is
Spend-
never
here.
going to get used, so
Okay.
I'm
What
just
is it?
getting rid of it. The helping
Oh, yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Take a CP for that. You know what? You might as well get rid of this upgrade too while you're at it.
All right, sure. There's another one.
I'm assuming this is the last turn.
Okay.
I hope
One way or the other.
one or another.
I mean, I'm
Either
down
take
to
us
9.
down
I'm
or-
down to 9. So.
Yeah. All right, so I'm start player.
Yep.
Did we do our? We didn't do
No,
our
we
rolling.
didn't roll yet.
We didn't
Nope.
roll yet. We're
Nope.
doing our rolls.
Yep,
Okay.
go for it.
Here we go. All right, so here's my. Come on, 6.
Go for it, Link.
No,
Rolling reversed here.
this is cocked.
Roll again then.
No,
It's okay. You got your thing.
I got
didn't
my
you?
cold treat and my glide. So
Go
that's
for it.
what's happening.
That's fine.
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 that's so crazy.
Welp, that's 10 damage if I want it, right? I'm just bird in the hand. There we go, done.
Ready to attack.
Ready to attack.
I have all these reroll cards.
I keep using the stuff to
I
get
have all
the
these
thing,
reroll
and it
cards for
doesn't-
you
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
know.
You
same.
never used Jubilee, did you?
We're not. I know because I'm just not close enough to make it worth
What's
it.
that? Boo. Not so great.
Because I feel like if I can do this and get the damage in, ay, ay, ay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's only 6. It's not that great.
it's all right. 6 is 6. Do you need rerolls? I can give you more rerolls.
That's true. We can
I'll
spend
take
some of
another
these.
reroll.
You want it, Link?
Yep.
You may perform an additional roll attempt of up to 5 dice during your phase.
I don't really need to. I'm just going for 5. Well, it's really not dealing that much damage.
Oh, wait.
But I haven't rolled a single. I'm just going to go for it. There we go. At least I've done.
All right,
It'll be the
Nikki.
That cost
biggest
me a
thing I'm going to
CP.
do.
I just spent
Nikki,
it.
for 3 CP, you
And I have 3 of a kind,
change
so
the
I get to
value
heal
of any
too.
2 dice. If it would get you
Does
something
that,
awesome.
That happens during the detect. But I heal with that as well.
Oh,
thank
great.
goodness.
I mean, I've been saving it to try to get this thing, but it's never happened. So
How many have you rolled? Did you
Yeah,
roll?
do you want your
No?
large straight?
No,
What
I
does
got
the
this
most
thing again,
damage
which
for
I might
you?
as well.
My large straight. That's 8.
Okay.
Of course, this is the
Right.
best.
That's
but
pretty effective though. If it's
That's
this same
7.
thing.
Yeah, it's exactly with the glide. It's
Right
does
now,
well.
I'm doing a 6 damage with the small straight.
Okay.
So if I do that, but I have to roll, right? It has to
no,
be
just
lucky.
full
No.
on change the
You just,
value.
you
of
just
2
change
dice.
it.
Okay.
Go for
You
it.
want to go for it?
Yeah.
All right, I will spend
So
it on you.
Just make it a 5.
I
There you
am
go.
Out of
The
CP,
green
but I will
brain.
gain some later. I have no cards.
I have 1 card left. You may re-roll up to 3 dice. But that can be anywhere. So
I can
I'm
do the same. I
I'm
didn't
saving
even-
that
I
for
have-
defensive rolls.
Right,
if
right.
I
necessary.
had another card that would allow us to re-roll if anybody needed it.
All
Okay.
right.
When do I
All right,
do
start
my-
player. Who's that?
That's me.
Go.
All right, I'm gaining a CP. I am storing 2 ice shards in my freezer, and I am dealing 8 damage. So that's
I guess you do it
6 and 1 more
Yeah.
of those shields. Then I'm spending my glide to sweet up to ice to meet ya. I'm gaining a shard, which I can't. Oh, I can't take anything out of my freezer, so that's just gonna live there. That's happened. I'm gonna roll 5 dice. Come on. give
Some
me
6s.
damage.
Just some 6s. I want to just.
I
say
don't. Just to see if you have one. She doesn't have a 6.
Anyways, 4 more
Doesn't
damage.
I see the 6s every time she rolls. They're all facing me.
So
4
2.
more
Yeah,
damage,
2
so
Yeah.
2 more gone.
2 more gone.
Okay, and then this guy, I can store a shard in the freezer, but I have no space, so nothing happens with that.
For the
Yikes.
record, I'm just so everyone knows. I'm assuming your glide is a second turn.
Technically, if I use an ability
Yep.
here that has the glide arrow on it,
Yep.
then during the opponent's defensive roll phase, after they go, I then can use this to do the glide one. But since his isn't
Got it.
a roll, it's
Okay.
just this damage. It's basically like
My
just
point is this:
cycles.
just for purposes of removing shields,
Yes.
I have not been adding the total of your attack.
Yes, agreed. It
We've
should
been doing
be-
them separately,
It should be
which
done
favors us. But I think that is within the spirit of how that
I
works.
think so. It's
Okay.
it's the
And take a
one
damage.
turn. I take
wait.
a damage,
Oh, it's not
then
my
it's
turn
the
yet.
second turn. So
Right.
we could have done it in that order, but yes, it's 2 separate turns. Yes.
Oh, interesting. Arguably, then you should be taking 2 damage,
Ooh. All right.
right? 1 for each attack.
Well, except hold on. Let me see. If spent, to activate a second offensive ability during your turn
Yeah.
without needing to satisfy the roll objective. This counts as a second roll phase. Does he get to retaliate every time?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because if that's true, I would go down 2 more because I've done this. This is the 3rd time I've done this.
I think you should.
You think I should? All right.
Yeah.
7, 6.
I never even thought about it about that way. I mean,
Nice.
all right. In the meantime,
I'll allow it.
I'm doing
on board
7
for it.
plus lightning bolt is
Lightning
10,
bolt.
which is also 3 plus 7.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're down to 10.
Nice.
The end. I take a damage. Nikki,
Okay, I've got 8,
Yep. Plus
2.
10.
Yes!
Let's find out what happens.
I wanted to do my attack
Do it.
modifier.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Just
it.
to do it for
Do
the heck of
it.
it.
Let's do negative. I want to see how far it
Alright.
goes.
So that costs me 1.
Yep.
And my attack modifier is roll 3 dice.
Yep.
And then
2
I'm gonna
damage for
add
every spear,
for
right?
every spear.
roll 'em,
Do it. Roll 3
Three
dice.
dice.
Oh, 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Negative damage.
Come on!
Hey, another.
One more.
Hang on, you
No,
may
it's 2.
reroll up to 3 dice. So I'm going to spend this card. Go ahead, reroll
Roll
up to 3 dice.
Don't roll that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
So
4
that-
more damage.
Four
Four
more
more
damage.
damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 more damage.
Negative.
What'd you have, by the way? What did Lincoln
Yeah,
have?
go for
So I
it,
have
Lincoln.
6
Go for it.
damage.
6 damage.
Negative 10.
Plus I have 3 of a kind. So hey, I gained 2 health.
Nice.
And hey, guess what? I'm gonna spend a rage.
Hey.
Discard
I'm
it.
gonna discard the card. I'm gonna do this astonishing recovery, and then I roll 2 dice, and see if I get. I did not. It was there for a second.
Hold on.
Oh, hey, wait. I do have a card.
Oh, no.
I can
Oh, I love it.
I
We're
can
just
try
gonna
again. Yeah, might as well
blow it
burn
all
it all
out
up.
for the negative.
Why not?
I just want to try to get it so I get that back in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 1. There we go. Combat point. Come on.
Come on.
1 6.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
And I'm done.
Ah.
But I did deal another 3 damage.
So 13 down.
Okay, so technically, Nikki, you would take 1 damage.
Okay.
I think he still retaliates when you get him down to 0.
Okay.
I think. But I don't think he does an attack phase on us. I think
So
that
I'm
we
down
have
to
killed him and
11.
he is dead, and that is the end.
Oh, dog.
I upgraded
Ba, ba,
my.
ba. Upon completion, you win. Doc Ock is captured.
That's
and
it.
that's just
I have a question though.
yeah.
We didn't move, so were these supposed to go off?
No, we. Oh, you're right. We didn't move. No, they.
At
If
the
we
start of
moved,
this
you're
next
right. We
turn.
forgot to move.
Yeah.
If we moved, we could have picked them up, and that would have done critical damage to us
Okay.
if he had lived. But it
But
was
he
clear
didn't
he
live.
wasn't going to live.
There was no
You're right, we
reason
forgot to move.
Yeah.
There was no reason to move anyway.
Well,
so.
you could move off of it because
Yeah.
just being on it makes you
Right.
subject to this
Okay.
critical thing.
But you kept saying this is it. We're going to take them
Yeah,
out. So
we
I
did-
think
we-
we weren't
we
worried
skipped
about
it.
it.
Well,
but
considering we set him to 90 at the beginning,
Yeah, I
and we
know.
all went, "Whoa!"
I
like
know.
we did.
We did okay.
We had an average of roughly 10 per person.
It was a similar thing when we played the one.
This
what
is-
was but between the because it was you and me against Nikki and Aaron. They actually just had some bad rolls. I
They
think,
did
when
have
we
some
played
bad
it.
rolls. And this is, they tell you to start with this one because it's obviously the easiest
Yeah,
one.
it's
Right,
less
right,
complicated.
Gamegenic. Ingenious supplies.
Cool. What do you
As
think,
you're
Nikki
learning
P?
here.
oh, it's fun. I like the collective of it. There's a lot. There's a lot to learn. It's definitely a game where you need to play it first and ask a ton of questions.
Right. Well, we're
And-
asking questions the audience has.
I believe it would be it once you know the flow.
Yeah.
It would go much quicker.
Sure.
A lot less
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
questions and things. I liked my character. I never got to do my other world.
Yeah, none of us got to
I
do our
never
ultimates.
rolled like crazy.
Well, you gotta roll a lot of 6s.
You have to have 6s on your dice, Deborah.
Yeah.
And apparently I don't have them.
I got the 4,
Right
which probably
Yeah.
is amazing.
Not a one.
Tell
Well, what do you
me.
think, Deborah? You didn't roll any 6s.
I didn't really say
You did get 4 6s. That was
I did
great.
it one time.
Yeah.
So the other time I played this, I rolled scarily well and rolled 6s all the time. So I was
with the
expecting-
dice thrown.
with the more original. I played the Pyromancer.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last time I
I
played.
forgot my +1. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it is enormously complex, I think, and that could be a real advantage
again, once I think, like Nikki says, you've learned your character and you know your daisy chaining, and you kind of, once that all becomes a bit more intuitive, I think the complexity is fantastic. As a starting game, I think you just go in with a lot of grace, a lot of questions, a lot of retconning, and we messed that up. Oh well, here's how we'll make it right.
Yeah.
I think just being really open.
And willing to understand that you're going to make mistakes.
At
I mean,
the
there is a lot going on, so it's I mean, and I knew this. It's disappointing. Like I had read that, but not absorbed it, and meaning the cards sliding forward. I should not put them here. This is the thing of like crowding everything. But you guys didn't have any. I mean, my guy's so basic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, is this a spot for that? Oh, it's not really.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dave?
Well, I understand why you did it. I mean, table space, not just for shooting the purposes of an episode. It's a lot of table space.
Yeah.
It's interesting, right? It's one of those games that's very tough the first time. There's a lot of little teeny things. And again, because we have a pre-production copy, maybe not everything is covered. There's like, in the rules that we got, it's like, questions, here's the online fact, whatever. But that's not active yet because the game's not out. So it was very hard for me specifically because I was trying all day yesterday just to find answers to the questions, and I could not find a lot of them. So it was just tough. That part, it was, but the
base game part is there. It's the same.
But that said, I actually really I liked it. I liked the cooperative nature of it. It's a little more fun. It's interesting though that you have powers that don't seem. I understand they wanted to give you X-Men's that didn't previously exist. Right, you can use any characters to do this co-op.
Yeah, there's a bunch from the first
But you'd think the characters they would give you would have abilities that felt better for the co-op thing. Like your dice thing was useless.
Yeah,
the paralyzed thing was useless. Again, for Doc Ock. I haven't looked at the other maps, so maybe the other maps they're great.
Right. Well, additionally, this is also the regular game. The characters that we are playing here is another version of Dice Thrones.
So they're
going to do the same thing.
Right. So they're trying to cover all their bases, which is, by the way, very smart on their part.
Right.
Because that's what you want. You want people to be able to play the characters they like.
Yeah.
And the different versions of the game they like.
Right.
It was weird. I understand. I like the simultaneous thing, but it's weird that if we all just did our own thing, then it's the cooperation part sort of goes out a little bit out the window there. But we did okay as far as that goes.
I think there's a world in which, yes, if we kept playing and we all really knew each other and we were doing it at the same time, and I might go, does anyone want to change their dice? I can help you change it. Like,
exactly.
You would need to be communicating while you're going at the same time.
The idea that all four of us would be rolling our dice at the same time doesn't mean you can't still be paying attention. But like, in my case, it was easy enough because I pretty much rolled the 2-3 basic things every turn and just took them.
Right.
But that's part of Dice Thrones in general. My memory when we did Dice Thrones was I have 1, 2, 3 Dice Throne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things on my board, and at most I'm probably ever only going to do 2 or 3 of them every turn. A lot of it just depends on what your first roll is.
I'm looking forward to. I mean, for me, I wanted to play when we played the other game. I was hoping that they would do exactly what they're doing with this Kickstarter, in this new release, is having the cooperative element, because I think that would be fun. It's really cool. I'm eager to see like what this does as the game progresses. Right?
Yes.
We didn't have that much range stuff.
Speaking of as the game progresses, if I may interrupt you.
Yeah.
So this is something that I think is actually really cool. So the game is sort of a campaign game. But it comes with what is called a player perks sheet. All right?
Okay.
And what this does is it tracks your experience and ability to the game, not the characters. At the end of every game, you get perk points as follows. If you lose the game completely, you get 0. Okay? If you did side 1 of the board, but lost the boss fight, you get 1. If you did sides 1 and 2, and you defeated the boss, you get 2. And if you did sides 1 and 2 and you completed side 1 perfectly, which we did, then you get 3. So we would each get one of these. We'd write our name up here in the top, and we would get 3 perk points. That will allow you to basically fill in 3 circles on your board. You don't have to do them in any order. You can fill 1 here and 1 here and 1 here. You could do these 2. There are some on here that say that you can't do one until you get to the next one. Yes, there are some. But for example, if you filled in the heroism, then on your next play, you would increase your starting momentum plus 1. So you wouldn't start with 0, you'd start with 1. That applies to whatever you play. So if I were to do this and play Wolverine, this would still be now me as Wolverine.
Right.
So what I love about this is it travels with you, the person, and it's a way to make the game a campaign legacy-ish type game without actually marking up or changing the components of the game.
Right.
That's neat.
You just keep this sheet with you.
Wow. I like that.
Yeah, and as you can see, so start each game with a level 1 momentum card, which is what we did, right? Replace your level 1 momentum card with the level 2. So that's how you get to
That was where I was asking
correct.
about that.
That's how we would get to this other side.
Okay.
So, which would give you, for 3 momentum, you could draw a card. That's all that adds for the level 2. But you can bump all the way up to level 5.
Okay.
The level 5 card is somewhere, I think it's back in the box somewhere. And that, obviously, that's going to start you off better. But to get that, you need to get 5 of those circles filled, right? But increase your starting health, gain a shield, at game start, recruit any ally for free.
Nice.
Right? Reduce the space crisis clock would move by 1. I didn't say this, but if the game is too easy for you, here's a crisis clock plus an extra 2. So whatever would normally move plus 2, whatever would normally move plus 3, I think the needle we used has the plus 1 on the other side. So you can make the game harder.
Nice.
Additionally,
I mean, you probably, once you got smooth, you would probably want to do that.
right.
I guess that's true. We were like 90 hit points.
Additionally, if you perfect side 1 and complete side 2, then you fill the circle of its matching difficulty level.
So this is a 1.
This is difficulty level 1, so you'd fill in the 1. If you get all of these, essentially if you get a 1, a 2, a 3, or 4, and a 5, then you I'm sorry, you have to fill in both of these. But if you fill all the circles in step 1 and 2, then you get rid of this sheet. You start a brand new sheet. You write your name up here again. You put a plus sign by your name as a badge of honor. And then for each plus sign that you have at the end of your name, you can start the game with 4 of the mythic cards, which we didn't have. It says including this game, but we didn't. Each hero, I guess, has a mythic promotion card, but I didn't see those when we opened it. Maybe they're not in the version we got.
Maybe.
Right.
Because it's an unpublished promo or whatever.
Yeah.
Prototype.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you would essentially be like the mythic version of your character.
That's cool.
You could
Whatever
probably
that is.
do wet erase
It looks like it.
on here if you wanted to.
To redo.
It is, although that would be weird for storing it, right? Because
Well, wet erase doesn't easily come off.
I guess that's
It's
true.
Dry erase.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, but I love this idea, especially because you could take that with you to someone else's house.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if
Yeah.
I was not playing with you guys, I could still bring my player thing with me and go,
Yeah.
well, here I am. It's similar in a way almost to just having experience. Right?
Yeah.
You've leveled up
Yeah.
Right.
for the purposes of the game anytime you play it, wherever you play it.
And it seems like as these difficulties get higher, you may really want and need
Yes. some
that
those
kind of
upgrades.
help.
Your
For
perks.
sure.
Yeah.
Neat. I like that
Wow,
idea
perform
a
a
lot.
second income phase on your first turn. That's really cool. I think these have to be done in order.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I like that part. I like that they figured out a way to
Yeah.
make the game.
To carry it on, yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome, Lincoln.
And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you'll get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.